Hello there, friends. How's it going? Welcome to the fourth session of Hello There, a D&D campaign set in the Star Wars universe. My name is Kenobisknook. I am your DM for this session. These are our players, and I'll let them introduce themselves in the order that we pre-assigned last week that nobody remembers. Let's start with PyrotikVoid.
I'm glad you know that. Hello, my name is PyrotikVoid. You can call me Pyro or Void. I will be playing Rylian for you today. Yeah, excited to be here.
Pass it off to someone. Pass it off to the next person you pick.
Posh.
Hey, hi, I'm Posh, and I'll be playing. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him 301. It's the easiest version of his name I know. So I'll be playing 301. Just an astrotechnical droid. I'm gonna pass the link.
Hi, I'm Link IB, and I'll be playing the role of Korden Va'ar today. And yeah, super excited. And then last but absolutely not least, one Ragey Boi.
Hey, I'm one Ragey Boi. I will be playing Ziyll, the Jedi Guardian. And there's no one for me to pass it to, so let's get the show on the road.
Let's do this.
Fantastic. So, last session we left our players, they had some creepy crawly encounters with some spiders. And then they discovered the ruins of a Jedi temple where our humanoid players had a kind of a catharsis moment where they got to confront some of their own personal issues. And our droid player wandered around and messed with some machinery. And that's a quick little recap of what happened in the last session. If you want to catch it all, it's on YouTube right now at youtube.com/nerdworksmedia. And it will be coming out on podcast form shortly, but we're just banking a few right now. But we meet our players gathering back on the Onderon Surveyor's Outpost, which is where we just last left off. So, adventurers, you find yourselves back at the Onderon Surveyor Outpost, where you remember the commander, the armorer, and where Posh so perfectly defeated a battle droid in single combat as he tested out his new his new battle plan.
On its hardest difficulty too.
Indeed.
I was so proud.
So we find our way back here. You're welcome to talk to the commander again. As you remember, he had kind of tasked himself with the mission of looking into the ship crash on the northern plains of Onderon. He thought that this might have something to do with your overarching mission of finding Cordal's beacon. You're not sure if this might lead you to Cordal's beacon, but you know that this is something that might be important to you.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and head to the command center.
Okay, perfect. So you make your way over to the command center. You find the general. You find the commander in the center of the base. I'm really going to quickly drag you, Ziyll, back onto the map. Just pop you down. Oh, you're so large. Oh my god.
Chunky boy.
Whoa, big boy.
Are you? Oh, you're already on there. I didn't even warn you about it.
We've been on this map before, so I was still here.
Chunky boy.
Great. Fantastic. So you bring your way into the command center, and you're greeted by the commander and the people kind of running around him, getting everything collected. They still kind of are recovering a little bit from their attack from the giant spiders that you've dealt with. What do you say?
Did Ray catch his name the first time?
You never did.
Okay.
We're not in the habit of asking people their names.
You're very much not in the habit of asking people their names. You just assume that they'll give them to you.
I'll just say,
you're...
Commander.
Yes. Hello.
We're back. We eliminated 3 spiders while we were out there. Didn't find any more where we looked. So,
Well, it just so happens that 3 spiders are the only ones that attacked us, so I would consider your job well and done.
very good.
Thank
Were
you
you able to
so
make any
much for that.
progress looking into that crash on the northern latitudes?
You know, I did a little bit of research into that, and unfortunately, I did not find all too much about it. But I did happen to find the coordinates of the crash, so I would be more than willing to hand that off to you so that you could explore that further. But there was not any more information. Unfortunately, all the surveying parties that we sent out to look into that crash did not return. So we did stop sending any more out there.
That bodes well.
Yeah. Seems kind of interesting that every time y'all send a search party out, they never return. It's
Well,
either highly convenient
unfortunately,
or highly inconvenient.
the northern reaches of Onderon are a very inhospitable place for us more decent folk. There are some local varieties of species that live there that prove to be rather territorial as it comes to our plans to live there. So we've kind of left those places to their own devices and have decided on the more moderate climates of the southern reaches.
Now, when you
Makes
say
sense.
inhospitable, what kind of climate are we looking for?
Oh, the climate is fine. It is rather chilly from all season round, but it is more the local flora and fauna as well as the species that inhabit those regions. They like the spiders here are rather hostile to our attempts to habitate the areas.
Hmm. I almost feel
Well,
as though
in that
you're
case,
mocking me, so.
Not at all, sir. I think it is just a local accent that you and I both happen to have.
Oh, fair. Fair and well met.
in any case, coordinates would be perfectly helpful.
Then I will give them to you, my good sir. And he willingly hands over the coordinates to you. Um, and also, in compensation for the task that you have done for us, I would like to give you 3,000 Republic credits, which is equivalent to like 300 gold pieces in like regular D&D. But he gives you 3,000 credits.
Which we have been tracking in our GP slide on our sheets, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
assume Link has been doing that as the resident tracker of funds and important number
Okay.
information.
Got the hold of
Um,
3,000 credits, and I think I'll have to go back to my notes and just divvy everything up that we've gotten so far. But
yeah.
I think I got a pretty good beat on some of the finance.
As well as all the work
Figure
that
it
you
out.
have done,
Listen,
I feel like
as
I
far
feel
as
like the arms and armaments that we have given you are more than adequate to also be left to you, so that saber staff that you were holding there, my good droid, as well as that scatter shot that you have, my good Zabrak, I would like to leave that with you. And he kind of gestures towards you, Korden, and you, 301, and he kind of gestures towards the weapons that you had borrowed from them, and he tells you that you are welcome to keep those. He's not going to take those away from you.
Ooh.
Those are your weapons now, and they are part of your arsenal, and you don't have to
I'll make,
return them.
I'll
I
make a
look
note of
down
that
at
here.
I look down at the stuff, and I'm like, I would like to see it removed, and I holster it with those vague recollections of what I did to the droid before.
Totally.
All right, so I think I'm
Mhm.
going to keep that blaster rifle and make a note of that in my inventory while you guys are handling business.
Yeah.
Cool.
Seems like where we are going, they may well be put to good use.
It doesn't seem like he really has anything more to say to you.
Mhm.
But you're welcome to kind of prod him for more information.
Mhm.
Got a rifle.
Did we? I remember we told him that they could remove Ingvar from the ship. Yes, did we see
Keep an
them
eye
do
on
that?
Ingvar.
Keep an
Yeah.
eye on him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I like to negotiate if I can when this is over.
Negotiate. Okay.
Yeah.
To an agreement or something. Yeah, you
I'm
can
not
go
going to
ahead.
go into an aggressive negotiation, but I'd like to speak to the commander. Sir, when I departed, I was in possession of 6 scatter rifle rounds. Now, considering that we are moving into slightly more inhospitable territory, I do not think that these 6 rounds will be sufficient. Might I acquire some additional rounds for this scatter rifle?
I think that you are perfectly right in that. However, we do not have more rounds to spare for free. However, if you would like to purchase some charges from our armorer, he would be more than willing to part with those for you.
If you don't mind, I'll make my way over to the armory and avail myself of some of those scatter rifle rounds. If you don't mind, excuse me, sir. And I leave and I go to the armory.
Cool. Okay. Rylian, you were talking to the commander. Did you have anything you wanted to say to him?
I trust that watching our cargo went over smoothly.
It's funny. As soon as I sent one of my men to go to your ship and explore the area that you had said you had been stowing certain personnel on, I found nobody of interest on your ship. However, I did find a note addressed to one Master Ziyll that might be of interest to you. And he hands you, Ziyll, a kind of like a data pad with a note left on it.
Okay.
Surprising.
Do you read what's on the note?
Yes, I do.
So you find on the note, to Master Ziyll, I'm so sorry I snuck off your ship, but it felt like this was the appropriate time for me to leave. I would like to thank you for all the work you did for me in my defense, but it was time for me to go. So I extricated myself from your ship while you all weren't looking. Yours truly, Ingvar. That's all you find on the note.
I'm glad I'm not there. I hate Ingvar already.
You find also, I should read it. You find underneath a little postscript. P.S. Hope to see you soon. And also, I installed the missile silos for you while you were gone. Wishing you the
Oh,
best,
Christ.
Ingvar.
Okay.
Wait, what was
So
that?
we
So
feel
when
like he ran away into the jungle. You likely will not be seeing him again, as the jungle of Onderon is rather inhospitable from here to the capital. But if you
Right.
do find him again, we wish you the very best of luck in your search for him.
Okay. I mean, I was going to take him to the spaceport, but 301, you want to check that those silos are installed correctly. We're going to probably run some diagnostics just to be sure.
Understood. And first thing I do on my way out is run diagnostics on the ship to make sure none of that is sketchy at all.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk with the commander about?
No, I think, or at least for me, I'm good.
I'm already at the armorer / quartermaster, so I'm just doing a quick accounting. By my current accounting, from what I've seen so far, we have about 4,600 Republic credits that we can use at our disposal.
Cool.
I'm doing a quick check to make sure I didn't miss anything. But nope, looks like we're good. 4,600 Republic credits so far in the bank.
Cool. Credits will do fine. Thank you. Fantastic. So, Korden, you make your way to the armor. You kind of approach the bench, and what do you ask him for?
Good morrow, sir. I'm here to acquire some more rounds for this here scatter rifle that your commander was so generous as to allow us to take with us. Now, I am told, however, that you have no rounds to spare. At least not without parting with some of our hard-earned coin. Is that true, my friend?
Unfortunately, not, sir. We do have rounds to spare, but we do need to keep those in reserve for our troopers, as you can see, due to the spider infestation that we have had. This is a rather hostile area, so if you were to purchase rounds from us, we would happily part with them, but we would need the credits to rebuy those, because it's just, unfortunately, it's a costly business to buy scatter rounds. So we are willing to part with these rounds, as you may understand, these rounds are rather pricey. We will part with them for 100 Republic credits per round, and we do have a stock of 10 rounds available to you.
100 Republic credits. Is that so?
It is, just because these weapons are no longer as much demand as they used to be, with the production of blaster rifles available, and the ease in which those are used. Scatter shots are just not what they used to be. You understand, these antiquated items. They just aren't in the same type of demand. So fewer people make them, and they're harder to come by, but they do prove rather effective against these spiders. So that's what we charge here, unfortunately.
Interesting. And how many of these rounds do you say you currently have on hand?
We currently have 10, other than the 6 that we've given you. We have 10 rounds available to you. We used up rather a lot when we were fighting those spiders. I mean, you saw the size of them.
Yes, I did. And I find it quite interesting, however, that you have managed to survive while only having, as I understand, a contingent of 16 rounds, minus the 6 you've given me. And you seem to have survived so far so well. I don't believe that 100 Republic credits per round is a fair price, considering that we would not be able to find them ourselves. So if we were to avail ourselves of them right here, this would be most agreeable. I would like to wager that maybe 50 Republic credits per round is a more reasonable price, seeing as you are going to be getting a resupply somewhere here in the near future, and we are just a set of rogue adventurers who do not have access to any other mercantile services such as what you have access to. Do you not think that this is agreeable? And I would like to kind of scare him a little bit.
Okay.
And try to intimidate.
Roll an intimidation check for me, please.
The true negotiations.
And this is where it gets fun.
Cool. So he kind of he looks at you, and he kind of responds, "Well, it is as you said, my good sir, but we are in fact the only provider in this area that will give you those scatter shots. So I think it is for us to set the market value of them, and for you to meet that value, not for you to set the value of them. So I think I will stick true to my 100 Republic credits per round. I'm sure you are more than able to find other providers in this great wide universe, but as far as it goes on Onderon, it is likely only us and our provider at the capital that will give you those rounds. And in either situation, you are probably looking at in the neighborhood of 100 Republic credits per round for those, as there are very few of us providers on the planet.
Understandable. However, you're obviously out here risking your life every day. Seems like you're a man who's given to a game a chance. Fancy a wager?
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
That'd be 18.
And what kind of wager did you have in mind?
Perhaps a little shooting gallery, if you will. Now, obviously, we're not going to waste these scatter rifle rounds, but certainly you have some other weapons of war that you can use. Maybe we go out and use one of those practice dummies, and we each take 3 shots, and depending on the accuracy of our skill, if I win, you will take the 50 round, the 50 Republic credits per round, and if I lose, I will gladly accept your price of 100 Republic credits per round, and at that point, I will take all of them.
Why don't we make it a little bit more interesting? As
I
we're
like what you're
wagering, of
just saying.
course. Why don't we say the closer in 10 rounds? For every round that I'm closer than you, you pay 100 credits. For every round that you're closer than me, you pay 50. And he kind of pulls a blaster rifle from the holster on his waist belt, spins it around a couple times, and pops it back into the holster deftly.
Well, aren't you a bright penny? I do believe we have ourselves an accord, and I extend my hand to
He
shake
extends
and make
his
some
hand,
numbers bargain.
and we shake. All right, so
Let's get it on.
you make your way over to the kind of the shooting range there. You see a target. It's your typical shooting target. It's got kind of like 3 rings, each ring being closer to the center target, and then you've got a center target in the middle. He kind of explains the rules roughly. We each shoot 10 rounds in succession. You shoot 1 round, I shoot 1 round, back and forth. For every round that is closer than the other person's round, you will pay 50 credits less on that round of scatter shots. If he shoots 10 rounds closer than you, you pay 100 credits per round. If you shoot closer than him in all 10 rounds, you pay 50 credits per round, so on and such forth. So the way that
50
we're
for
going to do
closer,
this,
100 for further off the mark.
yes, the way
Right,
that we are going to do this is we are going to roll D20s.
Ooh, baby, I like this. Let's see where we go.
We're going to roll 1d20 per round. If you roll a higher number than me, you hit closer than me. If I roll a higher number than you, I hit closer than you. We'll do that 10 times. Does that make sense?
I'm going to admonish the chat. Let's throw a little bit of energy Corden's way. Because I
Yeah,
need that
absolutely.
help.
Let's send some hype Corden's way. We'll do it one at a time. Obviously, I see your numbers. I roll with dice. So if we're ready, we'll shoot that first round. 3,
All right, I'm just going to send a
2,
message up.
1.
All right, go.
There you go. I rolled a 16.
Damn. All right, 1 off.
Right there. 16. So first round goes to me. That's 100 credits for the first round. Second round, 3, 2, 1. I rolled a 9. Second round goes to you. So that's 150 credits so far. Third round, 3, 2, 1.
That's a 1.
And I rolled a 4, which means I'm still closer than you. Third round goes to me. 250 credits so far.
All right, I'm saving us a little bit of money.
Completely missed the mark.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. 17.
And I rolled a 13. That's only 300 credits for 4 rounds.
All right.
5th round. 3, 2, 1.
That's a 3.
And I rolled an 11. That is
Damn it.
400 credits for 5 rounds. We're on the 6th round now. 3, 2, 1.
That's a 15.
And I rolled a 7. That is 450 credits for 6
Whoa.
rounds.
Come on.
3, 2, 1.
1. That's a 9.
And I rolled an 18. That is 550 credits for 6 rounds.
Going back and forth. This is crazy.
We're on the 7th round. 3, 2, 1.
1. That's a 16.
And I rolled an 11. That is 600 credits for 7 rounds. We're on the 8th round. 3, 2, 1.
That's a 13.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah,
So
baby.
650 for 8 rounds. We're on the 9th round.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Give me the hot hand. Damn it. It's a 5.
I rolled a 2, so it's okay. That is 700 credits for 9 rounds. We are on the final round. And he looks at you and he kind of goes, how about a double nothing on this last round?
Ooh.
You know, I have 5 more rounds that I had to keep in reserve, but I think I will challenge you on this round. 5 rounds for 500 credits. If you get them, 250 credits. If you beat me on this final shot.
Oh, I think we got to pull the chat real quick. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's pull the chat and just see what they say. This would be fun to get them into it.
What do we think, chat?
Should I do it, chat?
Double
should I
or
go
nothing?
for it? Double or nothing? Should I double or nothing, chat? I'm looking at I have the stream pulled up here on the side on my phone. I'm like, oh boy. Guys, all right, so my companions are awfully, they can't hear me, but like just outside of character, should I do it? Should I do it? Oh my god, there's a new poll. Should Link do it?
We're in chat.
Should I do it?
Look at that poll.
Let's
go.
Yeah, there's a poll in the chat, like in the Twitch chat. They're like, "Oh my god, should he do it?"
Yeah, but both answers are yes.
Quality poll.
Oh man!
Wow, the power of the Force, everybody.
All right, let's look at the averages right here. Like seriously, it's like 1, 2.
I mean, it is yes or yes. So
6.
Yeah. I know. I love it.
2, 3, 4.
The Force is with you.
Yeah, I'm
loving
with the
Snap's
Force.
energy here.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Nice
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
He kind of hears you chanting this mantra, and he's like, "That sounds like a yes, my good sir."
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. You know what?
Final round. You get this, you get 5 extra rounds. You don't get this,
I want to try a
pay full price
performance.
for them.
I'm gonna try a performance check and see if I can kind of intimidate him, maybe shake his will a little bit, maybe scare him out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try a performance check to like
roll a performance check.
I've been using my bowcaster.
Yep.
So I want to make like a cool like Final Fantasy like kind of thing.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like you want to use some like flare bowcasting. I got you.
That flare. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go at him again. I'm like, are you
18,
sure?
that's pretty deft. That's like a pretty deft like display of your prowess. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna actually roll the hit, or do you want me to roll the hit? Because I was gonna try to scare him out of it.
No, so you've rolled the performance. You've done your throwing of the bowcaster. Think like like military police of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier kind of thing, like all the the
Yeah.
rifle tossing and stuff. You've
Mhm.
done that. It's been pretty impressive, and now you're gonna fire your shot. Roll to hit.
You're
And
putting a
please
bow
let
on
me,
it. You're putting a bow
please
on
let
it.
me, please let me fail this one. This would be
Literally.
hilarious. Ready? 3,
It would be fun.
2,
I think.
1.
Come on. Natural 20.
So you do this very impressive
I was
display
trying
of
to scare him out of doing
catching the
it.
bowcaster behind your back. You throw it over your head. You this and that. You flip it. You do some rolls, and then you pop up. You fire your shot. You hit the outside ring of the target. The armorer kind of looks at you, looks at where you hit on the target, and just very simply pulls his hand rifle out of his holster, points at the target, shoots.
What's he got?
Rolls a natural 20, hits it right on the center of the target,
No!
and just kind
No.
of says, I think I'll be
Oh,
taking full
no.
price for those final 5 rounds.
Dang
This
it.
has been a
So
lot of fun.
full price was what again? It was
That's
500
gonna
for those
be
final ones.
plus the 700, no, 650 from earlier. So it's going to be 1,150 credits for all 15 rounds.
Oh. Oh my god! Wait, so you have
We're close.
100?
1,150
All right, there you
credits
go.
for
Minus.
all 15 rounds, which is still a
I'm
deal for you. You still
Yeah.
you still saved 450 credits.
1,150 credits.
Close.
That's
I like
still
the
a
fact
win.
that none of
I'm
us
sorry, guys. I
character-wise
tried.
know that this is happening.
I'm
Nobody has
sorry.
listen.
I tried.
This
Still, I
literally
mean,
just
you're right. You're
happened
right.
between
It's
you and
still a
me.
plus.
Nobody else has any idea what
I
happened
know.
right
I
here,
love
right
that.
now.
Right,
We
I'm just
walked
saying, like,
past
just
and I have not
to the.
given a
To, I'm
shit.
saying more to the chat than everybody else. Sorry, I gave it my best shot, but the dice were not with me this time. That's okay. That's okay. We still saved a little bit of money. I think on average we saved a little bit of money on buying all the rounds outright, and he was holding rounds back. That dirty lying bastard.
I mean, he was saving those rounds to help his fellow compatriots of the surveyors. It wasn't
Yes.
like
Yeah, they'll
just because
survive.
he
Holding it
got
for
greedy and
himself.
he thought he had you.
Sorry,
It had
I'm
nothing
sorry
to
about the
do with him
language,
personal.
but like, I'm sorry about the language. It's just I was so invested. My apologies.
On a completely
Yeah.
unrelated note, but I just saw Ragey Boi's comment in the chat. Did you know that in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, when they filmed that scene where the swordsman is swinging his sword and all that stuff, there was originally supposed to be like a really cool sword fight, but Harrison Ford has broke his hand in an earlier scene, and they were like, "Oh, what the heck are we gonna do to film the scene?" And Harrison Ford just said, "Why don't I just shoot him?"
Bang.
And they were like, "That's a great idea," because he couldn't do the sword fight with his broken hand, so he just pulls out the gun and shoots him. That wasn't the original script. They just were like, I don't know what to do," and he was like, "Let's just shoot him," and they were like, "Great idea," and that's what is the scene that made it into the final film.
In the spirit of that, that was why I was like, I wanted to do the fancy thing and then try to like intimidate him first before I took my shot, so I could be like, "Are you sure you really want to do this?" And just because I was already up by like 2 shots. I was like, "Oh, I wanted to scare him, but you made me do it." I respect it. It's a power move. I love it. But yeah, sorry, chat. I did my best. But yeah,
So he
I'll go
offers
ahead and
you
address one last-
1,150 credits for 15 rounds. Is the final offer that he gives you.
Well, I'm not one to be a spoil sport, so an accord is an accord. Here are the 1,150 Republic credits that you asked for, and I do appreciate this. However, if I'm ever back in this quadrant, I will be back, and we will try this again, my good sir. You are quite the impressive shot.
I'd be more than happy to beat you.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove those credits from our... I'm getting deducted credits. Sad.
Yes, fine.
You didn't even know we had him before then,
Nope.
so I guess it's fine, right? Like, no one knew we had him until I was told that was the accountant. I had to do it right now.
Well, I've been
All right,
keeping
so I'll go ahead.
track of what I got from the Jedi
Yeah, we got
Council.
from the
and that's
Jedi Council,
and
but
the
that was
one,
it.
and
That was
I
like our
guess my share
personal,
of what was
but then
just
that was about
handed to
it.
me.
You secret snaky bastards. You've had
What
this all
did you
this
put your
time.
credits in your own pocket, man? What is
Yeah.
that?
Why are you? Oh no, I don't like this at all. No, 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 no. All right, fine. I got it. We're good. We're good. It's still
All
down
right.
by a little bit, but that's all right. It's worth it if we get
Still
these
good.
scatter rifle rounds. So cool.
So you're more than welcome to explore the area here. You're more than welcome to go back on the ship and start to make your way to the northern reaches of the planet. There are several there's a couple different paths for you available here. You can go back to the Jedi Temple if you want. You can take a long rest and sleep. There's options available to you.
I'm
I'm definitely gonna
investigating.
go take a nap.
I'm investigating
Totally.
the ship.
Cool. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
checking the
trust.
missile silos on the ship.
Yep. I'm doing full diagnostic. I don't trust Ingvar.
Cool. What else? Link, you're taking a nap.
Actually,
Um,
I'm gonna think better of that. I may actually go and do a little bit of investigating myself, just to make sure I
cool.
don't miss anything. 30.
Ziyll, Rylian,
Okay,
anything that you
got
would
it.
like to do right now?
Well, 301 sort of checks the ship over. I'm gonna go to my room on the ship and meditate.
Well,
Just sort of like reflect on the experiences that I had, like at the temple, and try and clear away some of that, like the uncertainty and guilt, um, that I'm sort of feeling, and like,
for sure,
just try and dissipate that emotion.
totally.
Right.
Rylian and Ziyll, sorry, Rylian and Korden, can you roll percentiles for me really quickly?
Oh, this should be fun.
It's a D100.
D100, please, both of
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't turn my thing
Gross.
on. So it's not going to show up in the chat at the moment. 39.
I got 52.
I need to turn
Never
that
mind.
on.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay. It's not ominous at all.
I'm actually gonna go onto the ship and try to inquire about forced meditation because of what I've seen while I was at the temple previously.
Okay, cool.
And
So,
then
do you
also
approach?
other things.
Who do you approach?
I think at this point, because I've been watching Ziyll a little bit more closely, I'm gonna approach Ziyll. Like I just have a weird kind of connection to Ziyll, and Rylian I trust, but I think like Rylian seems to be a little bit more in his own head at this point, just from my
Totally.
perspective. So I'm gonna go to Ziyll because Zill's going like, I'm like, all right, what's going on here?
Cool. Let's. So you approach Ziyll, and what do you say?
Master Ziyll, I've not been entirely honest with you. Recently, I've had visions, uh, dark and somewhat disturbing visions. I'm not entirely sure what they mean, but after listening to yourself and Master Rylian speak more about being aware of the living force and being more in tune with the force and meditation, I should rather like to learn these techniques. Perhaps they will explain the visions I've had. I don't know if they're merely dreams, but they feel so real, so powerful, so close. I need some clarity, and I'll be honest, I have not been able to find it on my own. Would you be able to assist me or teach me
It would
something.
be my pleasure. Why don't you come and sit across from me?
Got it. I'm gonna go for it.
So yeah, you are correct in or most likely correct in assuming that these visions that you had at the temple are due to your connection with the Force. It's not something that is entirely uncommon. I believe myself and Rylian both saw some things, saw some visions. Mine were of a past event uh, that's burned in my memory.
Hmm.
Um, other Jedi and Force sensitives have seen future or near future events. Though when you have these visions, you're always looking through a certain lens.
I get the feeling
And
that some of these are not things that are in the future. Maybe I feel like maybe they are memories after a fashion, things that have happened that I can't fully recollect.
Ziyll, can you roll an insight check, please? You feel like Korden is hiding something, or is
Mhm.
not revealing he's telling the truth, but he's not telling the full truth.
Okay.
There is something that he is kind of hiding from you. Do with that what you will.
Well, yeah. In any case, having these visions, navigating these visions, and with your connection to the Force, uh, the most important thing that we can do with to start your journey. That's something that I still work on and will for my entire life is to gain control over your own emotional state, have control over yourself, control over your force, over the Force, a better understanding of it.
Hmm. All
So
right.
we'll just start by finding yourself in a comfortable place, sit and get comfortable, and just breathe deeply. Allow your mind to wander. Free yourself from your emotions. You find yourself experiencing, as you may have, thinking about these visions, experiencing fear or doubt, certainty.
Just for the
Let those
sake
drift
of
away.
location, where are we located right now?
I assumed in Zill's room
Yeah,
was my assumption.
yeah.
Okay, so
Sitting on the floor.
Ziyll, you are. I'm up here. I was actually in
Yeah,
the.
I'm over here.
Down here.
Oh, gotcha. Wait. Okay, there you go. Boop. All right. All right. I am sitting and I am attempting to concentrate on the living force.
Can you roll a Arcana check for me, please?
Understood.
So as you're sitting there meditating with Ziyll, you emulate the posture that he's in. You regulate your breathing to his level, and as you kind of take those deep breaths in through your nose, slowly out through your mouth, you begin to kind of find yourself falling into a rhythm, and it feels as though you're falling into a pool of water. And as you kind of fall into that pool of water, you feel the water envelop you. It's warm, almost like a hug. And you feel your body kind of soften the tension that you've held, that you've been holding, kind of softens around you, and you feel your body relax. You kind of take a deep breath. You open your eyes. You look at Ziyll across from you, his eyes closed, deep in meditation, and both of you feel this connection of presences as the two of you are meditating. Korden, you sense this awareness, this calmness coming off of Ziyll, this surety, this almost blind surety that what they're doing is right and what they're doing is true. And Ziyll, from Korden, you sense fear, you sense uncertainty, and you sense overall the desire to do what is right. Yeah. That's what you sense.
Or just like
It's good to
in
see
the
your true
presence of
self.
this.
Yeah, you're in that presence, you're sitting in that moment together. You can say whatever comes to mind, you don't have to say anything. But the two of you are sitting in that moment together.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. I am one with the Force. The Force is with me. Why do I know that? What does that mean?
The Force is as you feel, as you feel reaching out to each other, can sense my presence. I can sense yours. The Force draws all living things together. The Force is with you always. Allow it to be a source of peace, surety, calmness, compassion for all living things that you're connected to.
Korden is
Force
visibly
is
shaken because
peace,
Korden
serenity.
visibly shaken because he doesn't know what this means to him, so he's like worked up, and he just kind of slides back a little bit, like this is foreign to him. I don't fully understand. This is.
Do you truly understand? I don't really understand. But for now, it's good enough to feel the connection, to reflect on it, and practice more. Your understanding will grow in time.
You're right. I think perhaps I ought to lay down. You've given me a lot to think about, Master Jedi. If you'll excuse me, and then Korden leaves.
By all means.
Just abruptly leaves and goes back to his quarters. Just kind of think about what he's seen. Cool. That's me.
All right. So we've all made our way on the ship. Are we making our way to the northern reaches now? Oh, 301. You performed your kind of your maintenance check of the ship. You found nothing wrong. You found that those the missile silos were in fact like installed perfectly as per like your knowledge of them. You did, however, find a little kind of etching on each of the missile silos that is in Obresh, like I, which you assume means Ingvar something. It's kind of like on painters they draw their signature. This is Ingvar's signature on his work. It could be Ingvar Ingerson. It could be Ingvar the idiot. It could be anything. I is what you find on there, and you assume it is Ingvar something. So you don't assume that there's like a hidden meaning or anything malicious about it, but just that he understands the work that he did, and he's like, this is some good work. So I should be appreciative of that, and has marked it accordingly. So you don't find anything wrong with the ship. I assume you relay this information to everybody else in the party.
I do. However, as I'm talking, I'm actively looking at myself, looking for the same I. So as I'm trying to relay this information, I'm like, he has left a signature on our missiles. Although there is no.
Roll an investigation check.
Yes. Looking for a signature.
Oh, that's in that one.
You don't find anything on you.
Yeah, it's just I don't. He's left a He's left a signature on our missiles. Although there is nothing malicious on our ship. I'm just kind of distracted and caught up in just looking over myself.
He was true to his word.
There are no strings on me.
Well, I do hope he survives in the jungle.
Do we
Although
take
he is
off?
quite resourceful.
I was going to say, he seems the resourceful type. I think he'll be fine.
It's a little small.
Shall we be off?
Well, I'm not going looking for him.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Korden doing in my room.
I'm already asleep. I don't care. Like, Korden is knocked out.
Everyone's
if you wandered into my room, you've just
everyone's
knocked
rooms have
out.
switched.
You've just gone into my room and there's just junk all over that bed, and you're like, good enough.
Nobody's in the right room right now.
No one's in the right room.
Yeah,
I remember.
Mine's in the battle. Oh, I was in this quarter. I forgot.
Technically, that was Ziyll was supposed to be, or the room Zill's in is technically my room because I wanted the room right next to the kitchen because I was going to cook.
I totally forgot. I'm like, I'm in the wrong spot.
But it's all good. We're fine.
We're all crewmates, right?
Both of us took all of our possessions off the ship. So
really,
I can't really get into my bed, so I'm just kind of laying on the floor like I just passed out.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So we're making our way to the northern reaches of the ship. This will count because you are flying at like planetary speeds, not interplanetary speeds. This will count as a long rest. So feel free to take everything that includes. So that is your health up to full points, all of your spell slots up to full points, your hit die are all up to full, all that kind of stuff.
Real quick, 301, what was that? The marcation that you told us again? I forgot.
I.
Got it. Resident note taker. No,
nerd taker.
I've never been more afraid.
All nerds.
I'm a nerd taker.
Fantastic. So you made your way to the northern reaches. And this is what you are greeted by.
Oh, epic music incoming.
Only maybe.
By that level up.
Dun 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 dun. Ooh, I like it. It's ethereal sound.
Very mechanical.
Yeah. Soda time.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's the
Nice.
one. That's the one.
Okay, there we go. Better.
Bum, bum, bum.
I was like, there's a lot of people around.
There's no people around. I played the wrong one. They're side by side. Ignore
You're
me.
good. You're fine.
Oh, as you kind of land, you see as you come in to the area that was given to you by the commander. You see a large kind of hole entering the side of this mountain range. Unfortunately, the hole is too small for your ship to land on, but you do see a clearing, and beside that clearing, you do see a cave entrance. In front of the cave entrance, you do find 4 cave bears. And you hear sounds that kind of permeate from within the cave.
Ooh.
You know, this is not going to be easy.
So we're coming down with the ship. Like
Yeah, you
going
land
with
with
on the landing thrusters.
Yeah, you
Okay.
land with the ship in the clearing, but as you're kind of landing, you see these kind of cave bears, lingering.
Beers,
As
okay.
we're coming in for landing, can I fire the
cave beers?
forward armaments, or is that will that like disrupt the too much?
If you're asking the question, you're concerned
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You can attempt to, but you feel like firing the forward armaments because of the nature of what those are. You're worried about a cave collapse.
Okay.
You can absolutely try, but you're not sure what would happen if you did. So it's up to you.
Is it possible that
Better
we
to
do
leave
not
it be.
land?
Yeah, there's a wide open, so you find like a wide open, it's almost like a frozen over lake, and the lake leads to this, but as you're landing, you do see these kind of cave bears lingering near the entrance of what you assume is the cave to get into where you need to go. And hence Zill's thought of like, oh, if I shoot these bears, then problem solved. We can just go in and avoid the bears. But there is the fear of cave-in because of where they're sitting, kind of right in front of the entrance. You're worried that you might hit
Oh, that's
something
what
that
those
would
are.
cause a cave-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like looking at them like, what are these little things right here? They're like, what is oh yeah, those are cave bears. Awesome.
Is
They're
it-
cave bears.
Is it possible that we can stay above the ground and do not land? Just open fire from our open doors.
It's possible. If you were to turn the ship around and attempt to fire from like the back
We're good.
Yeah,
of the
Kenobi's
ship,
internet.
Yep.
those of you who aren't flying the ship,
Okay.
Possible for
fire
those
on
who
the
are
bear.
not flying.
I could try to take a shot at him, I guess.
Yeah, I could try and hover over the landing zone with them facing towards the bears.
So where would that put
I'd
us?
like to. I need to be close enough to be able to shoot him.
And I think Kenobi's trying to say something, and we're losing our connection.
I think Kenobi's. That's me in the spotlight, losing my connection.
We got a frozen one Kenobi.
That's
Kenobi
2
and
for
Carbonite.
2. 2 for 2.
Nice.
He should be quite well preserved, providing he survived the carbonite freezing process.
You need a quotes channel. Just saying.
Right?
And we
are, and here we go.
There we go.
That was good.
Now we need a Gotham RPG.
I'd be more than happy to play the Joker.
Give Doc more ideas for
Yeah.
content.
Do
Can
I look
we-
like a
can we
guy
hear
that has a
me?
plan?
Yes.
Yes.
There you are. Hey.
Okay. I'm not glitching.
Woo.
No, sir. You're good.
Fantastic.
5x5.
There's some audio lag versus the video, but it's
Oh.
good. Well, it was for a moment. It was for a
Curses.
moment. Cool.
Done deal. Awesome. All right. So everyone, we're just going to go to a quick break. Give us a 5 minutes. Otherwise,
minutes.
yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, friends. We're back. We just left off. If you're coming back from the break and you weren't here before, we just left off with our adventurers coming to the northern reaches of Onderon. They've come across a cave with some cave bears, and they are attempting to, from the exit to their ship, shoot down the cave bears. So if all my players who are on this kind of exit ramp can roll both a dexterity saving throw for me, please, and then a roll to hit. So 2d20s for me, please.
I got
roll my dex.
got 17 for dex save.
19 for
Great.
dex.
If you roll higher than a 15, you're fine.
Woo!
And then we should roll another one, right?
Another one to see if you hit a cave bear, because I assume you guys are all shooting with some kind of blaster rifle. So it's going to be a
Dex and then
d20 to see
regular
if you hit.
D20. Copy. Understood. Here we go. Firing.
I got 13.
13 will hit.
Hell yeah.
18.
18 will hit. So
Yeah.
I'll really quickly give you which bear you're trying to hit, I assume.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at this guy, I guess. Kind of clear a path, maybe in the middle.
I'm going to mark them from left to right. So
Copy.
you're trying to hit orange, yes?
Correct. I'll hit orange. I'll aim for orange.
Cool. Go for it.
All right, and
So roll some damage because you hit.
I gotta get my shooting McGun thing up.
Shooting the gun. Yes.
Shooting gun.
It's a 9 with that. Does that actually hit with that one? Because remember that
No,
one has
because
Your
disadvantage.
18
No, you rolled 18 to hit. The 9 is for damage.
Yeah.
Which 9 is
Right.
good.
I hit the right button. I just had the
9
wrong
damage.
brain.
You did very well.
Thank you. All right. We are in combat.
And I do 6 to whatever
Only
one I'm
slightly.
attacking. I think I'm probably going purple.
Which one are you attacking?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, great. Thank you. You did 6. Okay, cool. Are we gonna keep? So right now it's technically a combat, but they can't do anything because you're high enough up in the air that they can't do anything to you. So you're welcome to just kind of like keep
Pot shot.
shooting them until they die. Unless
gosh.
Or run
Ziyll is gonna keep or run away or land. They're welcome. They can run away, hypothetically, but you're welcome to try and land as well and get on the ground with them. It's entirely up to you.
I'm gonna yell to Ziyll because I'm at the docking platform, basically, like our door to the ship.
Yeah.
Master Ziyll, keep us in orbit. I'll take another couple shots at him, see if we can clear him out.
Okay, I'll keep
Okay,
her
cool.
steady.
Yeah, and I yell back as well, like, we will tell you when to land. I just turn my head without turning the rest of me.
Just go
I'm
start
still just
firing.
He's not even looking. He's like,
Yes.
We will instruct you
Yes.
when to land.
I'll instruct you what to land.
like an IG droid.
Yeah. Just machine
All
gunning.
right. Okay.
All right, roll another d20.
Can I have first Korden and then 301 roll a d20 respectively, please.
Copy that.
Oh.
Here we go. Firing. There's a
Oh, we're
16.
attacking still? Awesome.
16 to hit. 16 will hit.
Yes, sir.
That's
Natural 20 will hit.
Nice.
Was that a nat
Oh.
20 or just a 20?
Nah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
20.
Dirty
Oh,
20.
okay.
Cool.
Still.
All right,
That's a
so 7
7
damage.
from Korden.
However, with
And you're hitting orange, sorry, Korden, right?
Correct. I'll stay on
Assume you're
target.
hitting the same one? Yeah.
Stay on
cool.
target.
Stay
on target. Loosen up. Yeah, I'm staying
We're
focused
at
on orange.
7. Cool. Great.
so
Simply red, standing by.
Yep.
with my infiltrator launcher, I get an
I'll
extra
be Bravo
D6
later.
lightning damage
Cool.
if I'm hitting
What?
if I'm hitting the same target over and over.
So then lay it on me. So 5 plus a d6. So
Yeah.
5 plus
Ooh.
6, 11 points of damage. Cool.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
As I'm standing next to 301 and give him a little shoulder bump. Good shooting there, Tex.
You will put off my aim.
My
So
apologies.
as the two of you kind of fire your last rounds, you see
hate
all the cave bears kind of jump at you, and in rapid succession they almost like Mario jump off each other's backs.
No.
And one of the cave bears, it was a pretty nasty roll to get to do this, but they all kind of Mario jump off each other's backs and like run kind of off each other's backs into the edge of the ship. And only one of them, the blue bear, manages to land on the ship with you, and and he's gonna try and he's gonna swipe at you. He's gonna swipe at you, Korden, with both his claws. And what is your AC?
That's a random jolt against the
AC's 13.
Okay, they're both gonna hit. He rolled a 14 and a 15.
No.
So I need. Oh, what is it?
You got highly
This
intelligent
one.
bear. Well, I guess bears are very intelligent.
This one.
Bears are very smart.
And this one. Okay, so you're gonna take.
That. Oh my god.
You're gonna take 13. You're gonna take 19 points of slashing damage, and then you're also gonna be grappled as well.
Oh,
So this bear kind of like swings both his claws on top of you, and like wraps his arms around you, and like clutches to your body, and is kind of grab. So there's that. And then the other three are still on the ground, kind of like growling up at you.
Oh, I hate this so
Korden,
much.
there's a bear on your ship. What would you like to do?
goodness gracious.
I'd like to cast I think I forgot to rename this because I couldn't find a good name for it. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on the bear that's on me.
Cool.
One reaction, damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you can see. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that.
We could call it Night
blap,
Sisters
blap, blap,
Rebuke.
blap, 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 blap.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Night Sisters Rebuke. I think that's a good rename for it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
Hey.
a great one. Night Sisters Rebuke. Cool.
16 fire damage. Can you tell me if that's range damage, or melee range damage.
That looks like melee range. Well, let's see.
Love it.
It's two.
Is it
So
a
it's
range?
2 any damage, and then you make a
Yeah.
dex save to half it.
Great. Love it.
This-
Okay.
I have to make a dex save to get away from it. Oh no,
No,
the enemy.
I have to make a dex save.
Copy that. My
That
mistake.
is a 15. Does a 15 save?
Just barely.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
your
yeah.
spell save modifier is a 14.
Spell save is. Yeah, I think you're
What's
right
your
there.
DC?
Yeah.
It's in the chat.
My-
Your DC is 14.
Yeah, my DC is 14.
DC 14. Yep.
I just damn it.
Bears beats Star Wars Battlestar Galactica.
I hate everything I just heard.
Battlestar Wars.
Galactica.
Love it.
No.
Okay, so it saves. It's going to take half damage. Do you want to roll? So that's 8 damage, correct? To Blue, because he's the one
Yeah.
who's in the ship. Cool.
And it's
All right.
right on me too, so I can't really do much. I'm grappled, so
Imagine
would you like to
the-
roll a strength save for me, please, really quickly, or a dex save, either or, your choice, whatever is higher.
I'm
I'll let you
rolling
make the
dex.
choice. Great,
Come
go
on,
for it.
Come on. Be nice to me. Damn it!
You do
Oh,
not break
no!
free from the bear. You do not
I'm gonna
break
get
free from the bear, unfortunately.
Bitey,
You still got you
stabby things.
grappled. 301, it's your turn.
And you gave yourself
Beautiful.
that not negative.
In which case, I'm going to stand over this bear with my shock staff in hand, and I'm going to say to Korden, "Hold him still," and then I go over the top of the bear.
Hold him still.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I got that all day, every day. Go
Roll
right
to
ahead,
attack.
gun.
With advantage. Because
with
he's
advantage.
being grappled. Yeah, because he's
That's a
being
good thing, too.
grappled.
That's a good thing.
Oh,
Cool. Cool,
No,
cool,
it's
cool,
not.
cool, 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 cool.
Neither of them.
Oh, owie,
At
owie,
least
owie
it-
times.
At least it's advantage and not the
Yeah, not the net one.
Not the disadvantage. Okay, cool. So you don't hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
The ship is probably off balance.
No, it's still okay. It's within its weight balance. The
Okay.
two of you have no idea what's going on right now.
Oh, okay.
You just you hear the occasional like coming from the back of the ship, but you just assume that is them shooting the bears.
I think I shout out, "We may need to ascend. We have a bear on the ship."
Roll
my God.
What?
roll a perception check, Ziyll and Rylian, please.
All right.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're way ahead. Ooh, 30-20.
Great.
Zero pain. You're awful.
Both of you here. We may need to descend the ship. There is a bear. Do with that what you will. But that's what you hear coming from the back of the ship. It is the bear's turn.
Like literally how?
Because you are grappled, Korden, the bear is going to try and bite you. So it's going to roll with advantage to try and bite you.
You just got this new HP.
Does an
I know.
18 hit?
Are you kidding me right now? Are you doing this just to embarrass me? Of course it
I'm
did.
just asking. Okay, great.
Of course it is. He's the squishiest one.
Right.
So you're gonna take you're gonna take 8 plus 6 13
I'm dead.
points of bludgeoning damage
I'm
from
done.
the bear.
I'm at 0.
Zero.
I'm actually negative.
Negative
Cool.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, I'm negative 0. Like,
You're
yeah,
negative?
I'm done.
Yeah, you're fine.
'cause he's
You're
13
just
points.
knocked out. You're just
I'm
knocked
just
out.
knocked
The good
out.
news is the good news is that you didn't collapse. They didn't do your total health
Total health.
in damage, so you're not dead. You're just unconscious. That there is a little bit of
not dead
clarity.
yet.
There's a discrepancy. You're not dead yet.
You're
No,
not
I'm saying
dead
I
yet.
just got all this HP today. I was so happy.
But you've collapsed.
He meditated today. He was ready.
Good to know.
He wasn't
Um,
ready. He wasn't ready.
As Korden collapses underneath the bear turns its head towards you, Posh, and swings at you with one of its paws. Does a 14 hit?
It will not.
And it misses. Korden, can you roll your
No.
first death saving throw for me,
Oh my
please?
God.
Can you just roll me off the ship?
No.
I'm kidding. All right, I'm gonna go find my death save. Jesus, why is it always
I think
squishy
Rylian would make his way to go see what's going on while Ziyll is still, since Ziyll is still flying.
All right.
Oh
Great.
my god, I gotta find my death saves on this thing. Oh, there you go. Death saves.
You just roll a d20.
Well, they have actually a block for that, which is crazy.
Yeah, so
I
you can
was like,
track it, but they don't
Oh, it's just
have
a
the roll
tracker.
there.
Oh,
That's a
Cool.
save.
Great, good.
16.
You are
That's a save.
okay for now. 301. The bear just swung at you. What are you going to do?
Fighting the bear. The bear chose wrong.
I'm the boy who lived.
Bear chose wrong. Oh my goodness.
Bear chose wrong. So yeah, no, I'm still fighting this bear.
Okay, go for it.
So I don't get advantage now that my.
No, Korden is down. You no longer have advantage.
Oh, I'm doing so poorly.
A 5 does not hit.
So
Is there
that's
anything else you'd
with
like
my
to do?
modifiers. That's 11, but
Oh, no, 11 does not hit. That's close, but it does not hit.
nice. Damn.
First combat failed.
I know, yeah.
I don't have bonus. I don't have bonus actions. What have I done?
You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you.
In which case, you know what? I'm gonna run back into the ship and see if I can lead the bear in there.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn away, I'm Ruby Roo now. As you turn away and you run into the ship, the bear's going to kind of like swipe at you as you turn your back towards it. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna take. You're gonna take 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh. Damn. All right. That hurt. Ow.
But you do make it. The bear doesn't stop you. It's only one swipe. Yeah. It's not two. You make it into the ship, and as you kind of like come through the door lock, you see Rylian standing on the other side of the door, almost ready to open the door. Do you say anything to him? This is a free action. Communication is a free action.
The bears have gotten onto the ship. They may be force-sensitive bears.
We'll talk about that later. Where's Korden?
Korden is in need of medical assistance out on the docking bay.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna rush out.
Okay,
to go
rush
find
out.
this bear.
As you kind of rush out on the, you see this cave bear kind of looming over Korden's unconscious body. Would you like to attack it?
Yes, I am going to attack it.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
I haven't come up with a new date for a name for this yet, and I just realized that I didn't. But
That's fine.
He will actually pull out his lightsaber for the first time. And activate his blade song. We'll come up with a new name for that later.
Ooh, I like that though.
Yeah. And then he's just gonna rush the bear and make an attack.
Great. Roll a d20 for me, please. I think Blade Song works. On a
I
side note,
really
I'm
like
happy
that.
to keep Blade Song.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
very
that's
cool.
cool. Yes.
That's
Okay,
gonna hit.
24 to hit.
Do some damage.
All right. Nice. 5 damage.
Cool. All right, 5 points of damage done to the bear.
Yes.
All right. Korden, can you please make your... Actually, Ziyll, you've been landing the ship. Can you roll percentiles for me, please, to see how much you've landed the ship?
Well, I was trying to keep it steady for gunnery, is what I was doing.
Exactly. You're trying to keep it steady. So how much? Cool. So you're about halfway to the ground right now. You guys are nearly there. Rylian, you would feel comfortable jumping off the ship at this height. But the other two, I mean, Korden is unconscious, but in normal circumstances, neither Korden nor 301 jumping off this. You're about like 40 feet off the ground right now.
All right.
To give you like context. So
Yeah.
you're nearly on the ground, but you're not on the ground yet. Korden, can you please roll your second death saving throw for me, please?
Hank. All right. Here we go. Come on. That's a
That
4.
is a fail. So you have one pass and one fail on your death saving throws. 301. You opened the door, you saw Rylian there, you told him that there was a bear on the other side of the door. He ran through the open doorway right behind you. You see him confront the bear as the doors kind of slide shut. What do you do?
I think I can follow back behind
Cool.
Ziyll.
So you open the
um,
sliding door right behind Rylian as he kind of throws himself at the bear. And what do you do?
I'm going to attack the bear with Rylian.
Okay.
Are you going to throw Rylian at the bear? That's the
Of
best
course.
part.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
All right. So you attack the bear. What do you attack the bear with?
My shock staff.
Great. 17 will hit.
17 will hit. And because I've got a friend with me, I can do sneak attack damage as well, can't I?
Go for it.
Yeah.
So that's was it 1d6 plus another d6? Oh no. Do 1d6, that's my normal damage plus 3, so that's 6. Plus my sneak attack, which is 6. And the d4 from the shock is 1. So 13 damage.
10 damage.
Oh, hold on.
13. Yes. Plus whatever modifiers. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Great.
so
13 damage.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I pretty much just run out with my shock baton now that I've got this ally fighting this bear with me, and while it's while the bear's taken up with the one fight, it's pretty much any open opportunity from around this Jedi. I'm taking jabs. Just very opportunistic fighting.
So it's the bear's turn now. The bear is going to swing at you, Rylian, with both its claws because you are the most forward of its attackers. Mm-hmm. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
No. Okay.
Good old blades on.
Bad mofo, that's right.
It misses both of his attacks. Korden. No. Ziyll, roll...
please don't do this to me again.
Roll a d4 for me, please. Fantastic. The ship touches down on the snow of the frozen lake as you hear the kind of telltale cracks of the ice as the ship settles.
Like bad cracks?
No, like typical coming to rest cracks. Like just like when you walk across a frozen lake in winter. It's just the adjusting cracks. There's nothing to be concerned about. Korden, can you please make your third death saving throw for me, please?
Sure, why not? Everybody wants to be a cat.
I really need to watch that movie again. Like, there's been so many references in the past like month to it, and I'm like, I should watch.
Oh, come on.
Oh no!
The worst part about this, which you can't hear for the chat and the
prepared.
stream, is that once the die rolls and it shows the score, it makes this horrible breaking sound, like a bunch of like crystals being smashed at once. So I just got to hear that while I failed my second death save.
Well,
Cool.
Gordon.
I was prepared.
Your second death save was a bad one.
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
You feel your consciousness begin to drift from your body. But as your consciousness drifts, you feel something
Shouldn't
holding
surge.
you there. You feel a small pocket of energy pulling you back to your body. You would recognize this as the crystal that is sitting in your belt pouch. You feel this pulling you back towards your body. But it's a contest. There's a moment. You're in between right now. You could break the connection and drift off into the nothingness, or you can follow that connection and come back to your body.
Ooh, and this is
But for
the crystal
now,
that I found, right?
it is. But for now, we're gonna leave you there. 301.
Fuck.
Oh
The
my
bear is still
god!
attacking you. What would you like to do? You want to attack the bear? You want to run away? What do you want to do?
I'm still attacking the bear.
Great. Roll to hit.
So that's 13, but there is plus 5, so 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll
Roll
hit.
some damn.
Damn.
DM. So that is 6 plus 3, that's 6. Plus 5 is 11. Plus 3
Plus 3,
is
so
14.
14 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool.
All while like dipping in and out at pretty much absurd angles from around this Jedi.
Cool. Rylian. Or I guess 301, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's about it for me.
Cool. Rylian, what would you like to do?
He's going to let's see. He can see that Korden is not moving these past
Yes.
several moments. So he is going
He also would realize that Corden's consciousness has left his body.
Ooh, okay.
This is something that Rylian realizes. The energy, the aura that kind of generally permeates around living things has left.
Okay. Okay. My intention was to use essentially spare the dying. Would that work or no? At this point, I'm just kind of in. I have to leave him. I don't know. Lovely.
Spare the dying might work. I don't know.
This is new.
That was just like a reactive thing, right?
No, it would cause you to not make death saves, but technically you're no longer making death saves.
Well,
So
I still have one more to go. I have one more to go.
No, natural
no,
one
and that one
is
is
two.
fails.
Is two fails.
What?
You've passed. You are essentially dead right now.
Oh, it didn't
Yes.
mark that on. Oh, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
It didn't mark that on D&D Beyond. I didn't know that either.
So a natural
I
one,
found
just
that
like a
out.
nat 20.
I'm
A
dead.
nat 20 is two passes on your death saving throws. A nat 1 is two fails. So with the 4 and the nat 1, you've technically failed all your death saving throws, and you are, by definition, dead, but you may or may not be dead. But
Stick
as
around,
far as
everybody.
as far as
New
Rylian
character
can
this
tell,
week.
As far as I can
as,
tell, yeah.
as far as Rylian can tell, you are dead. But yes.
All
what
right.
would you like to do,
So
Rylian?
what I'm going to do then is, hold on, where's my thingy? I just need to make sure that this is correct. Okay. I should be okay. I would like to then wait a minute. Yes, I would like to then grab Korden and then like take him from the bear.
Okay. So Korden is like currently
Is he just
under
like
the
on the
bear.
ground? Under the bear. Okay.
He's lying prone on the ground under the bear. The bear is kind of
Yeah.
like over top of his corpse.
I
So
see. Okay. All right then. Otherwise, well, you know what? We're just gonna try and shove the bear. I'm gonna use my telekinetic shove. So
okay,
he would have to
go
make
for it.
You'd have to make a save of con 14.
Constitution? Strength 14.
We'll see, because it's a
That's
bear.
a 17.
Yep, that's what I figured. That's fine. I'm just gonna stay within range then at this point right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got. I believe.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think that's a bonus action, actually. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna attack it.
Great. Swipe at it with your lightsaber. That's a great idea.
Cool. Ooh, natural 20. Let's go.
Do some double damage.
Well done. Well done. Get him.
I think it should roll it automatically, but we'll see.
From beyond the grave, you hear Korden go, "Avenge me."
All right. It doesn't do it automatically, so we'll do it again.
No. So roll another d8.
Minus the 4, because I think I did that. Yeah. So that's a +6. No, +10.
And how would you like to do this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think Rylian is going to just like twirl the blade, stick it through the heart really quickly, pull it out, spin around, and just cut off the head.
Absolutely. Combat is over. The ship has just landed. What would you like to do?
Can you put me on the funeral pyre? That would be cool. I want the full Jedi funeral. I think I deserve it.
I know. Let's see.
I caught the Twitch chat and I'm in tears right now. You guys are great. It's funny.
What do you do, Rylian?
There's nothing he could immediately do, but he is going to drop down to Korden's body and try to give them guidance to help them come back.
So, as you kind of kneel beside Korden's body, you sense something.
Mm-hmm.
You sense almost like a small pulse, like a heartbeat, not coming from Korden's body, but coming from his belt pouch. And as you reach into the belt pouch, you pull out a small orange crystal, and you feel that pulse like a heartbeat. and you sense that it's somehow tied to Korden staying alive. This crystal.
Huh.
What do you do?
Well, I don't know.
I do. Can I give the help action so whatever they're doing has advantage?
If I have to roll something, I don't know. We'll
I'm
see.
going to say no
Fair
because
enough.
you don't really know anything about what they're trying to do.
That's fair enough. I'm just sitting there.
I
I'm
don't
just
know what I'm
watching.
trying to do.
What happens when you're a Padawan?
I don't know what I'm trying to do. Okay, well, he'll take the crystal. It feels like a beating heart, so he'll place it on Corden's chest and just
Okay.
like hold it there and kind of just try to like essentially like will the force to connect his life back or to connect the life that's in this crystal to him.
Okay.
We'll say
Korden,
yeah.
can you roll a
Sir.
d20 with advantage for me, please, sir?
Oh, a D20 with advantage?
With
through-
advantage. So roll 2 d20s, take the higher number.
Roll 20. It's just gonna hate me. It's not nice to me. What? Wait, where did the... Oh my god, where did my rolls go? Oh, it took away my rolls. No.
Just roll it again.
That's not how it's supposed
one
to
more.
go. I have to
Just
go
roll
and
one more.
revamp those. That's not how it was supposed to go down.
There you go.
Mine were supposed to always roll with
Hey.
advantage. I had them set that way.
Rylian,
I'll fix that.
as you place the crystal on his heart and you kind of focus your energy onto that crystal and onto Korden, you begin to feel underneath your palm his heartbeat start again. Pop, 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 pop. And Korden, you feel yourself kind of pulled away from that void of nothingness, and you come back to your consciousness and you take a deep breath in.
Rylian's gonna immediately force heal you.
Okay.
I think yes, that will do it. Okay, so that is 8 health points big.
Where am I? What happened?
You are on the ship. You were very nearly gone. Where did you find this crystal?
I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we were on some kind of asteroid. It was a small creature, and then there were dreams, and there was a temple, and then we spiders. It's all so.
I'm
Who
gonna
are
like
you?
help him up.
Okay.
We
So
will.
you pull
Yeah, I'll
Korden
just
to
do
his
some-
feet. You stand him up.
Yeah.
Did I?
I think you need some rest. I'm gonna lead him to the what are we calling the break room?
You can lead him to the med bay if you
Or
want.
the med bay. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Perfect. What's on our ship? Yeah. And then I'll call for 301 to come help. Actually in need of repairs.
Actually in need of repairs. Yeah. So
I don't feel altogether well. What has happened to me? Who are you people? So much I can't put together. Oh,
So
Uh,
you bring Cord into the med bay. You lay him
oh.
down on the kind of the medical table, um, and you on the side of the table you see a console. You kind of input on this console. It's like a very simple process. It's like, what damage has been inflicted? And you kind of follow along with the processes of like, oh, physical damage, lacerations, this, that, and the other thing. You kind of follow along on there. And Corden, while you lay on the table, you kind of see all these kind of needles and syringes and stuff pop out and they begin to poke and prod you. But you feel yourself kind of begin to stabilize. Your memory comes back to you. You kind of remember everything that's happened in the past instances. You remember the cave bear attacking you, and you can bring yourself back to full health points. However, you will carry
At least one fail for death.
no
Two?
no 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 a few scars across your back. So like 3 on each side of your shoulder blades, kind of like
Ooh, new
intersecting claw
scars.
marks. From the bear, so you'll carry those kind of like 6 bisecting cross marks across your back
Ooh.
indefinitely.
Yes. I can't wait to do fan art of this. I'm so excited. So now out of character and what do I need to do to I'm resetting my health points obviously, I guess, but
Just reset your health points. This is like the equivalent of a long rest. They've injected you with several kind of like adrenaline stims and health stims, and like basically you just spent a
copy.
good time at the doctors. This is the thing that the med bay can do. However, like obviously you can only use it when you're in the med bay, so it's a limited use thing. You guys just happen to still be on the ship.
So as far as death saves and everything like that, are those all reset as
yeah.
well?
All your death saves are reset. Everything is
Okay.
okay. You are
Oh,
basically back at like full health. Your spell slots, if you used any spell slots, those aren't saved, but your health is at full health. You only have the scars on your back.
okay. I'm not gonna cry about that, but just kind of excited. I didn't want him to die right now. I was like, oh shit, he's dead.
And there were no
Um,
RP implications ever after.
No, of
I
course
mean,
not.
there still
No.
are some RP
Yeah,
implications.
there's still
That's the
plenty.
joke.
I'm stoked about it, but I'm like, dude,
Rylian,
whew, oh my god, I was about to cry for my character. I'm like, I killed him. I'm so dumb. I killed him.
You're fine. You're right.
Rylian, you are still holding that orange crystal in your hands.
Oh, am I? Okay.
You are. I'm not sure what you would like to do with it. If you'd like to hand it back to Corden,
Um,
if you want to hold on to it, if you want to try and get an answer out of him, but you are still holding on to that crystal.
I don't sense anything else coming from it now, right? Or
You still sense the same kind of like heart beating pulse coming from it. It's fainter now than it was before, but you still kind of sense it.
cool. Once I see Corden come back to full consciousness, I will hand it back, and I'll ask it like, "Where did you find this?" And then I'll hand it back to him.
Okay.
Mostly out of genuine curiosity.
When we were on that asteroid with Ingvar, I was just poking around the ship. I was looking for anything I could find that would help us. And then on one of the workbenches, I found this crystal and it, I don't know how to say this, Master Jedi. It called to me. It felt familiar somehow, like something I knew, but I had forgotten. Like a like an old memory. It just kind of fading in and out. I don't know how to explain it, but I just held on to it because I wasn't sure what it was. And I have no idea what it means. I was kind of hoping you would tell me something, but I really don't know why I didn't say anything sooner.
Rylian,
I mean,
you would recognize this feeling as the feeling that you had when you went to discover your Kyber Crystal.
oh,
This is a similar feeling that you would have had when you went to Ilum with the Jedi Council.
mhm.
Master Jedi, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive anyone. I just wasn't sure what I was feeling. I didn't know what was happening, and so I held on to it because it felt so warm and familiar.
Right.
And I'm not sure what I'm doing or what I'm experiencing right now. How am I even here right now?
Well,
Have I done something wrong?
You haven't done anything wrong. You are here because you followed that feeling and you had this crystal with you. This crystal saved you. You followed the will of the Force.
The will of the Force. Is that what kept me alive? Or brought me back?
Well, as for your actions, that in doing so, you found this crystal. And it would seem you'd had a similar connection or feeling that I had when I created my lightsaber. It would seem that this either is or acts like a Kyber crystal. Would I know if it actually is one, or is it just kind of giving off that same kind of feeling or signature?
You would assume that it's a Kyber Crystal based off of like the reaction that he had to it and like the imprinting and like it resonating with him. You would assume that this is a Kyber Crystal. You could be wrong, but that is your assumption that it would work like a Kyber Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So it could hypothetically be turned into a lightsaber.
Right.
What is a Kyber crystal? I've heard of them, but I've never actually seen one or used one. Do these stones bring people back to life like they did for me?
Well,
what am I missing?
It is a force attuned crystal. It's also called a living crystal. It is essentially what we use to make our lightsabers. And you could essentially end up making your own from this.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that maybe I could be like you? That I could use the Force and
you are Force sensitive.
I could.
And the Force seems to have led you to us. Ziyll and we can help you. That is what you requested.
Could I maybe be a Jedi like you someday?
'Tis possible.
Oh, well, that is something. That is something. Yes, I think perhaps I should maybe I should do another meditation like Master Ziyll show me how to do. Would you help me?
Of course, yes.
Am I able to do it now, or should I maybe rest? Or I don't know how this works. I
I
need
would
some
say take some
guidance.
time. Focus
Sort of
on
got a
what.
thing with the bears.
There are unfortunately some bears.
I'm like
I
looking
didn't
out
know
the
what's
back.
happening.
I'm like
You
looking
guys
out the
let me
back
role
hatch
play
of
for
the.
long enough.
Just
I'm
like-
gonna go for it.
You're good. Yeah. No.
Yeah, Rylian kind of relates to you, Korden, that like absolutely. But I think that you right now are not maybe in the mental state
Yeah. No.
to to go through this meditation. Perhaps we deal with the polar issue that we are having right now, and then we can kind of address it from there.
Ryan's very like in the moment, so everything else disappears.
Let's just meditate, guys. There's no problem.
I wasn't gonna do that right now. No.
Totally fine.
Definitely
How
gonna
long would
suggest
it
that
take
for later.
really?
All right, you guys land the ship. You've landed far enough away from the bears that the bears don't come towards you and attack you, which is a nice thing. They're kind of staying near the entrance of their cave, but you do know this is still a pressing issue for you to deal with, is these bears. So, you all kind of get off the ship. How do you deal with these bears? The bears. How do you deal with the
Bears,
bears?
bears, bears.
There's
Sorry,
only 3 left,
That's
which is
the
a nice thing.
Chicago in me.
I identify the one I was shooting at, and pretty much as soon as the doors open again, it's just.
Okay, roll to hit.
Kill them all.
Eight. That's not gonna hit nothing.
No, sorry, that won't hit. Sorry.
Where is Korden in relation to everybody else right now? I'm sure he's probably in like, the
Nobody
med
is
bay
there
still.
except for 301. So feel free to plop yourself on the map wherever you feel appropriate.
Well, I thought we were all in the ship, so I didn't know someone. Yeah, do like I guess the ship is basically where we all are anyway, right? And we're
Yeah,
just,
kind
like,
of the
all
edge of the
in
map
bay.
here. You guys kind of come from there towards the bears.
Okay,
Got me
and
on there, Kenobi.
are we on the ship or still are we outside?
We're outside.
You're off the ship. You kind of had to make your way off the ship.
So no one's
Ziyll
on the
kind of
ship.
came back
floating.
and was like, "We have bears," and then ran out.
Yeah. As you guys were in the med bay, Ziyll was like,
Go
"There
with
are
Ziyll.
still bears here."
We got 2
We've got
Zills.
Ziyll.
Nice.
We've got dupla Zills.
Okay, so the blue bear is
Haven't learned that
dead.
power yet.
Green, purple,
Not yet,
and
not yet.
orange are still alive. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get a
Yes.
sense of everything. So blue is dead, green, purple, and orange are still alive.
Mm-hmm. And you were
You
fine
got
when you
it.
got orange, right? Yeah.
Corden's
Yeah,
going to move.
I'm like
right to
moving
here.
off towards them.
Corden's going to stand over in this area.
We get mauled again.
Yeah,
Well-
it happens. I got all my health points back. I think, yeah, probably time to kind of like just be a contributor instead of. I want to try to help. I'm trying my best to help, Master Jedi.
Okay.
I hope you let me.
That was an out of character that you're gonna get mauled again.
All right.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm also playing around with it too. It's fine. It's fine as far as
Alright.
I'm concerned.
Pew pew pew.
If I can ever if I can ever roll initiative, that'd be great.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Was so happy that I got 15 and Rylian comes around with 21.
Oh, stank biscuit.
Just how it works sometimes.
I think these dice hate me. These new dice I just paid for hate me.
They don't know you yet. They haven't built up a relationship with you.
I like that
You gotta
rushed
punish
it.
them. Put them in the freezer.
They're
No
digital.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're digitals, so I'm like, gotta put them on the delete
Well,
mood.
Put your computer in the freezer.
Enable.
Exactly.
Also a good move.
Gordon got a 3.
Yeah, because I'm super cool at all this stuff. Didn't you know this?
I mean, it makes sense. You just woke
Rylian
up
got
again from the
like you just woke up from the literal verge of death,
from the,
and
wait,
you got 15.
yeah,
I like that Korden is rushed forward
always.
and then acting last.
Right. I'm over
That's
here
in my
like,
head.
hey, I'm the distraction.
It's like,
There you
hey,
go.
I
actually,
did. It's the
he's
hey.
not last.
I didn't think this through.
There's exactly one bear that goes after him.
Hey.
I just wanted to be over here so I could have like some kind of like, maybe I thought maybe this edge would kind of like make him go after anybody else but me, but nope. After my life, here we
Let's
go.
be closer. Let's be closer. He won't go after me.
I didn't really mean to go that far.
Let's be the
but all right.
closest. Let's be the closest person to the bears. That
I will
won't end
accept
poorly
the
for us.
consequences of my
Okay.
actions, I guess. Cause why
Rylian,
not?
Yes.
you are first.
Perfect. I will draw the radiant light of the Force and guiding bolt the green one.
Go for it.
That is a 14.
Well, 14 will hit.
Perfect. That is 13 damage.
Great.
And it is now glowing. And
Okay.
next attack.
Has disadvantage, right?
No, the next person to attack it will have advantage.
Right. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, oh, that's cool.
Who is next? It is the bear.
No.
Oh, bears.
No.
It is Purple Bear.
That bears.
Purple
Uh-oh.
Bear is going to move. 5. Right there. Because Korden is the person closest to it. And it is going to swing at you with both of its paws.
Both of these.
Both of these paws.
I'm writing this in my notes as Bear Attack 2.0.
It's going to miss on both. It's going to roll a natural 1 on one of its attacks, and it is going to somehow manage to hit itself.
Okay. Well, that's a save for me. Thank God.
And
thank the
it is going to
Is
do.
the fact that Korden ran at it as well kind of like jolted it a
His
bit.
ankle's a little jacked up from the Goomba Stomp invasion of the spaceship.
Yeah.
It's the will of the Force. That's all I say. It's the will of the Force.
And it's going to do 12 damage against itself as it kind of like swings at you, completely misses, and bashes itself in the head. Claws first, obviously. Yeah, that's its turn. Great job, Bear.
Good job.
Not as good as your blue companion, but that's okay. You tried your hardest. It is 301's turn.
All right, there's a bear that's lit up right now, isn't it? Which means I get advantage.
Green bear looks
bear.
all
I'm
bright and
going for-
shiny.
As soon as it lights up, I'm like, target acquired. And I attack at that one.
Yes.
Great. Roll with advantage.
So 21.
21 and 13 are both going to hit, so take the 21.
Yes. And because it's with advantage, I get a sneak attack on that roll.
Yeah, get that sneak attack.
Yeah.
Cool. Get the sneak attack, damn.
Yep.
Forgot you took a level of rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9 damage.
9 damage dealt to
Astro
Green
technical
Bear.
droid took a level of rogue.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with this turn?
I think I've pretty much just standing up behind everyone as they're fighting. I'm like, target acquired, and I just.
Great. So you're just pot shotting from the back. Got it.
As a spellcaster, it's the safest thing to do. Korden.
I'm sorry. Do you have something to say over there, 301?
Literal assassin droid.
Sounds like your
Ziyll,
your vocal processors might be malfunctioning.
it is your
I'm
turn.
gonna run
Ziyll.
forward 15 feet here.
Smacked by a bear.
And
Great.
I will.
Are you sure you don't want to run 5 more feet and get flanking?
Oh,
Ooh,
we play with that rule. I would
Are you
love
sure?
to do that.
Great. You get
As a
flanking so
trained
that you can
warrior.
roll your attacks with advantage because it's currently
Alright.
distracted by Korden.
Well,
Okay.
in that case, I'm gonna start off
Okay.
with a quick slash.
Go for it. Nat 20 is going to hit. Nat
Whoa,
20 will hit
let's
for
go.
sure.
Didn't
Alright,
even need
11
the
damage.
advantage.
11 damage. Nice.
And then I will. I'll just do one more.
Great.
Save my force points. So
22 and 20 will both hit. So
9 more.
9 more damage. How would you like to do this?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I will just. I'll run up as I'm getting around behind it. I guess I will just really like take its just like cut
Take
it
its
in half.
fat cheeks off its butt? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
All right.
That's
Ham
much better.
steaks.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah.
Ham steaks.
All right. It is now another bear's turn. Did it happen to be purple?
I'm going to step. I'm also going to step back.
Great.
To here, just to make it a little harder for them to get around on me.
Cool. All right. It is now Orange's turn. And Orange is going to come at you again. They're not super clever, so it's just going to go for the first person in front of it.
Is it?
No, it's going for Ziyll. Don't worry. It's not going for you, Korden.
You're fine.
It's going to swipe at you with both its paws. Does a...
Max Headroom says.
Does a 20 hit?
Just barely.
Okay, and then does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. So, the 20 will hit, and then it's going to deal... 10 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
To you, Ziyll.
Okay.
And that's all it's going to do. Korden, it is your turn.
I need 10 seconds here. I'm Gosh, this is tough. All right. Corn is going to move to right here in this sector and like aim towards orange. And
Okay.
Corden, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought you had something for me, DM, or anybody.
Nope. You move there, and what do you do?
Yeah, Corden's gotten his memory back, and he's starting to remember like all the pain, and then the sounds of his friends, his compatriots around him screaming, and he's slowly it's something in his brain kind of twists over.
Okay.
And he looks at the orange and he's like, "Stop hitting my friends!" And then he's going to cast Night Sister Scream, aka Shatter, at orange.
Cool.
Ooh.
Rolled a hit.
I think it's a save.
Con save
It's
from
a
you,
save,
I
right?
think it's a
Right.
save,
Con
yeah.
save, right?
Yeah, it's
It's also a 10-foot sphere. Would that
Yeah,
get?
it's also true. So wherever you aim it, you know.
Yeah. Where do you aim it?
Maybe-
I assume you aim it only to hit your enemies and not your friends, right?
right. I'm aiming
So
it
you
right
aim
at
it-
orange. So it's kind of aiming in like I was trying to angle my body, but I couldn't get it quite where I want to. But it's aiming
you
in
aim
this general direction, like right in this corner right here.
You aim it right
I'm
in
pinging.
between green and orange, so you can hit both of them with the same attack. What a
Yeah,
wonderful
yeah,
idea!
yeah.
It's like I'm trying to like I'm focused on this one, but I'm trying to like
Do as
get-
much damage
yeah,
as possible. I got you.
without
Okay.
hurting Ziyll, because I don't want to hurt Ziyll, obviously.
Okay,
So
so
he's
that's a
just like,
con save for both of them.
Stop hitting my friends.
So that is a 22 from
Wow.
orange and only a 11 from green. So green will fail, but orange will save. So it is, what was it, 14 damage on a fail and 7 on a pass?
That's correct.
Mhm.
So orange will take 7 damage and green will take 14. Great. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I can't really do much as far as another attack. So I'm gonna just gotta go back through the list, and it is, where is it? I have it. I know there's another action I can take as like a cantrip, basically.
Bonus action?
Yeah, it's like a cantrip I can use. Not rage. It's nope. Did I lose it? Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can actively do. So yeah, I can't make another attack. So I'm just gonna back up just a little bit to right here.
Cool.
That shouldn't use my whole movement, so I should be
You're
okay. I think there, right, Dim?
You're fine there.
Cool. I'm gonna pull back, and then as a bonus action, I guess I'll just draw the scatter rifle, so I have it readied.
It is green's turn. And it is going to move right there and swing at you, Ziyll, with both its paws. And it's going to take advantage on those because it is flanking you with its friend. So that is a 18.
18 does not hit.
Everybody's
18
DC
does not.
so-
Okay. So first hit will
AC,
miss. And then does a 20 hit?
Just barely, once again.
Great. That's still
Just-
a hit, and I count that as a win.
Just barely
Just
hit.
barely.
Well, my AC is 20
you
right
guys know what
now.
you did there.
So my,
Hey, just
Oh, I see.
barely still counts. And then you're going to take 7 points of damage, of slashing damage.
Ooh.
To be fair, 2 rolls with advantage, only 1 hits you is still pretty good odds.
That's
It
real
is-
good.
Mhm. Yeah,
Real good.
yeah. Those are better than
Um,
Korden odds.
Rylian, it is your turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do, sir?
Cool. We're just going to do a nice little psychic strike at this green bear.
Dope.
Int save of 14.
Int save of 14. The thing you should know about these bears in particular is they're super intelligent bears.
Are they? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
They
guess
rolled
they
an
are.
18, but they got a 14. So does a 14 save? It does.
It does, just barely. Goodness gracious.
Just barely. That's what I like it. They have a -4 to intelligence.
Episode
So-
4, just barely.
Just barely.
Just barely. That's the title for today's episode.
Writing that down, by the way.
So they're gonna take 7 points of damage. And how would you like to do this?
Wait, who's taking what?
You did
The bear's
thing.
taking
I
7
don't-
points of damage.
I didn't do any damage because it saved. I think you're looking
But
at.
is it-
You're looking
Korden's
at
thing.
No, I'm
the
looking. Oh, is it if it's a save? I thought it was a save if they take half damage because it says 14. Well, I'm looking at
you're
Korden.
looking at
You're looking
Korden's,
at Korden's. I
spell.
didn't put
Yep.
mine in
Never-
because it was a. I
Never
hadn't
mind.
rolled it yet. We're good.
Never mind then.
We're chilling.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Look at you.
That's it for me for the moment.
All
Who's
right.
the lawful good character in here?
301.
Yeah.
Definitely not 301.
What would you like to do?
All right. The green bear was the one I was attacking before, wasn't it? And it's moved to flank. Right?
Yes.
Green just moved to flank.
In which
Correct.
case, because it's my prior target, I'm still attacking that one for that sweet bonus damage. And
There
because
you
there's a friend, an ally within 5 feet of it, I get that.
Several.
I get
That sweet,
sneak
sweet
attack.
extra damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of us as well. Nice. We accidentally did a good thing.
22 to
Oh!
hit.
That's going to hit. 22 will hit.
Nice.
D6 plus another D6 plus another D6.
Mhm.
So
I'm
that's
just gonna how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I think in 301's own vision, it's calculating trajectories, the arc, because it is pretty much a modified arc welder that he's using, and he's working out pretty much the trajectory of lightning shooting out of his own hand, and he puts his arm out just that little bit, so it looks like he's going to miss. Probably even looks like he's aiming at Korden. And as it bends, it goes through the ear of that bear.
I just hear like a
Nice.
whiz. I just hear
Like-
like a whiz right behind my like like right in my ear. I'm like,
Yeah, you see like a fully like this is your like wanted moment. Like the bullet curves. It shoots wide. It comes back right in through the ear of the bear, and it falls down to the ground.
Like, something to note about is also the posture is different than he usually holds himself. This is closer to a more martial droid as he's doing this. But after that, he positions himself back into a more technical droid kind of position.
Powering down.
No, it's a technical droid is a bit more stiffer. He goes from like really fluid movements to back to somewhat stiff again.
Like a transformer.
And
Nice.
that's my turn.
That's a good
Bill.
callback with the wanted thing.
love it.
Yeah, call back to 2008. Woo.
Right?
Flash.
Good times, yeah.
Quick slash.
10.
Just 10? 10 will not hit,
Just 10.
unfortunately.
2 more.
Go for it.
21
That'll hit.
for 8
Ooh.
damage.
Stabby
8
stabbies.
damage. Cool.
17
And you have another one as well?
Mhm.
That'll also hit.
for 7
go.
damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Move around this way. Open the bear up for more flanking opportunities.
Cool. All right. It is the bear's turn. The bear is going to swing at you with both its paws, Ziyll, as you kind of turn around it. 18 doesn't hit, but a 23 does hit. So you're gonna take 13 points of slashing damage.
Ah!
Oh,
Yeah, bear hits
Ooh.
back.
all right.
You deal 15, it deals 13.
It's getting crazy.
Welcome to equal level combats, my friends. That's all it's going to do for its turn. Korden, what do you want to do to it?
Ooh, baby.
Ooh,
In
Bearby.
order for me to do, yeah, oh, baby. Nice. Very well done. From right here, I don't have to move much for what I'm getting ready to attempt.
No.
Okay.
Corden feels like every fiber is being renewed from the healing, but also the remembrance of everything that's happened, and then watching his
Okay.
friends in combat and feeling just like severely overwhelmed. He feels this like prickle, like almost like a burning sensation in the back of his neck and his throat,
Okay.
and he
Mhm.
just he's gonna try for a shot of force bolt at Orange Bear.
Okay.
So he's
Ooh.
gonna go for force bolt damage at Orange Bear.
Great. That's an on-hit attack, right? Yes.
Correct.
Mhm.
That's a
That'll
17
hit.
to hit.
17 will
Nice.
hit.
And as he rolls
Pause
up the
and effect.
damage, all right, it's like 8 damage. So as he rolls it up, he's just like, leave them alone. Something that deep inside of him comes out, and he can't tell where it comes from, but he reaches out with his hands, and he's like, leave them alone. And lightning comes from his fingertips.
And how would you like to do this?
Hey.
He sends he's watching the bear attack, and he reaches out, and he has no active knowledge of the force. He just knows it. Sometimes he thinks of things and they happen. So when he's reaching out, he knows he's far enough away that he can't grab it and he can't hit it, and he doesn't have a weapon. So he reaches out with his mind like he's trying to send something through the bear's eyes, through the back of its skull, and he raises his hands and strikes forward like, and bolts leap from his hands through the bear's eyes and blow the back of its head off.
Fantastic. That is the end of combat.
And then after that, he kind of slumps down, like like it took everything out of him.
Okay. So, Ziyll, you see this. Rylian, you sense this. You see it as well, but not in the same way that Ziyll sees this. But
Mhm.
you see the lightning kind of emanate from Corden's hands as he says, "Leave them alone," and this power kind of pulses from them as the bear collapses on the ground, killing it instantly. And that's combat. What would we like to do now? There is still more cave, significantly more cave to explore.
An entire
Do we?
cave. Really?
There's an entire cave system that we have not yet gotten to. Do we want to get to that cave system?
I'm
I'm
Do we
down
persuaded.
to
want to
explore.
take a minute with each other, collect our thoughts? What's the plan here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do
Do we need to
that.
take a minute?
I don't know. You just shot force lightning at your hands. I don't know. Do you need to take a minute?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Corden's kind of slumped
Where did that
over,
come from?
not all the way down, not prone, but just like on like one knee, like. was unprecedented.
Not ever done that before.
I
Seem to be displaying new abilities.
can't say that I recall, actually. That did feel different, but somehow natural. I don't have the right words. It felt like it should have happened. But at the same time, maybe it shouldn't have. I don't know what to say, Master Jedi's. I just didn't want to see anybody else get hurt.
You did good, but I would encourage you to be wary of relishing in such violent acts.
Violent acts? We were being attacked on all sides.
We were,
I nearly
yes.
died.
And that was in defense, yes, but you'd also said that it felt good.
Well, I mean, doesn't it feel good to you to defeat the enemy in battle? No one wants to die, but certainly no one wants to see their friends be harmed.
Pleasure isn't in the victory. It's in the protection. Bringing balance and peace.
Yes, there's
A scholar's
It was-
distinction, perhaps.
yes, I don't know. There was a fear in me for watching my compatriots be hurt, but I cannot deny, Master Jedi, and I know you'll know the truth of this, that there is some joy in watching your foes being felled before you, especially in defense of your friends. Is that not correct? Is that somehow wrong to expect?
I think it's two separate things. Some that are one that be conflated with the other. One that becomes the excuse for the other. As you've seen both here and other times before, no desire to avoid fighting or defending my friends where necessary,
but surely this is just an extension of the Force. Is that not right? It's no different than if I were to use a blaster rifle or a bowcaster or a thermal detonator or an arc welder. I'm merely using the tools at my disposal to protect those that I've come to care about.
It's not the use of the Force. Rylian has used the Force against our opponents before too. Take care not to lose yourself to your emotions. Ultimately, it could giving into that will cause you pain.
There is much
not physical.
Do not understand.
We'll we can talk about this more when we have time for proper lessons, proper practice.
Perhaps you're correct.
It's not something that we can that I can properly impart here on a snowbank. But
Certainly, you're correct.
remember in our one meditation session that control over yourself, over your own emotions, is what leads to powerful control over the Force and connection. Losing yourself to your emotions will cause you to lose your way.
You are correct, Master Jedi. I apologize for my impertinence. I'll seek to follow your lead.
You are.
Please let us
You are
continue on.
fine. As you had stated, this is very new to you. Riley and I trained for many years to be where we are. I would not expect you to take it up perfectly in one day.
As you kind of look further into the cave, you see to the north of you a large toad-like creature with tentacles attached to it, and two humanoid creatures in front of it, almost guarding it. You're not sure what they are, but you realize that they are not bears, and that the bears may have perhaps been guards to something more sinister. But for now,
Ooh, fun.
let's take a 5-minute break. We
Groovy.
will grab some water, go to the washroom, do what you need to do, and then when we come back, we will proceed with the encounter that we are going on. We
I'm
will be
loving it.
right back, friends. Don't go anywhere. Wait here with bated breath to see what happens as we continue the 4th episode of Hello There.
By the way, I also have a shirt that says I paused my game to be here.
Alrighty then. We are back.
Mm-hmm.
We just left off. If anybody joined on the break while we were gone, we just left off fighting some cave bears. They nearly TPK'd, but then they didn't, which is good for us. Bad for the bears, because that means they're all dead. However, there's more to do. There's more to go. So our players have just seen a large toad-like creature, as well as some small humanoid creatures protecting it. Players, what would you like to do? These creatures haven't noticed you yet. They've kind of been focusing on the toad-like creature. Would you like to try and sneak up towards them? Do you just want to go in, guns a-blazing? What is the
Guys, we
plan
we
here?
killed some bears. You want to leave?
If I'm able to do, if I'm able to just kind of take a moment to kind of study over these things from
Thank
back
you.
here, do a nature check, see if they're hostile towards us if we keep our distance.
I'd like to do the same if I can.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
Copy.
9.
Yeah, let's go.
Nature check. Here we go. It's a 24 for Korden.
Yo, let's go.
Okay,
Cool.
nice.
Korden,
Intelligent.
you would recognize the humanoid creatures as like carers for this larger toad creature. You're not necessarily sure how they would respond to you coming up to the toad creature, but you recognize that they kind of revere this creature as something that is
Sure.
like a provider in some ways, whether it's a provider of protection, a provider of some resource, you're not sure. But you do recognize that they view this thing as some kind of almost like a pseudo deity, the way they're caring for it.
Before anybody does anything, I'm just going to go ahead and relate that to the party.
Cool.
Before we go any further, it seems that they are caretakers for this creature in the center. Perhaps less aggressive negotiations may be in order.
Fire
May I?
negotiations.
No, 301. I don't believe that we need your particular unique skills at this particular moment, but just keep them at the ready. I think that perhaps these creatures may be negotiated with, and if we're careful, we may be able to work our way around them.
Understood.
Masters Jedi, what do you recommend? I could attempt a negotiation with them. Korden is visibly shaken and a little sweaty, but he seems to be gaining composure over himself again. But he still looks like a little shaken up, but not so bad that he can't function and reason.
Before we do that, I'd like to maybe take a breather here. Maybe check the ship to see if we have any more stems or backed up.
Rylian, you see Rylian right next to you, and he will draw from the living force and heal you for 10 with his bounty of the living force.
Well, that'll do.
Korden is nearby as well. Let me dig back into my action to make sure I have the right one and I don't say this incorrectly.
My channel divinity for preserving my food.
I have. Where is it? Mage armor, I think, is available. I'm a warlock by D&D 5e standards. So
Yep.
I do have also blessing of. I think it's blessing of the Padawan.
Cool.
Which is like a resistance, if I remember correctly. I'm just trying to find it. I think it's in my spell list. So let me just take a quick look.
Features.
Yeah. Yep. Where the hell did it go?
I was Rylian a 2 Wiz 2 Cleric.
I
Or is
also
that
have
Blade Singer thing?
Uh-huh.
I also have mage armor, so
Oh,
I can use
cool.
that for myself. I can cast mage armor on myself at will, but I'm looking for something I can cast. I know I have resistance. I'm trying to remember where I put it in my list. It's crazy, like the depth that this thing has, like this app has, but then like where did all my stuff go?
Yes, that's actually very
It's all
true.
here.
There's so much
Welcome to
stuff
the
is
internet.
here. And you're
There's
like,
so
where
much.
did it go? Where's all my stuff? Oh crap on toast. I know it's here. I'll find it.
Do you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
move up just a little bit to like right here as I'm looking for it. Good Lord Almighty!
Well,
Why is
what do
this so
you say to the creature? So as you
Oh,
kind of
okay.
approach, the bipedal creatures kind of turn to face you, and they kind of utter in an unrecognizable tongue.
In answer to Corden's question of like is he good on that idea or that decision, Rylian will answer back saying like he's one for communicating first before going into immediate combat, and I urge you to go forth, and then I will touch you and give you guidance.
Copy that. Where the hell is this spell at? It's so weird that it's not like popping. All the other things like burn them, kill them, shoot them, like that's all there. I'm like, where's the other thing? The thing that I was looking for. Features and traits. That's not it. Damn it.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for like my class ability. There's like one of the other cantrips, I think it is. Or
There's
And that'll be in the spells at
another-
the very top of your spells.
yeah, cantrips is at the very top. Features and
But-
traits you might find at the very bottom.
There it is.
Either
Padawan's
in-
Resistance. There, I found it.
Yeah.
I finded it. Padawan's Resistance.
Welcome to the authentic D&D experience, by the way.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I knew
I
that.
scrolled
Welcome to what this
right
actually
past
is.
it.
This game is just a
So-
lot. If we were in person, there would be a book, and we would be furiously flipping through it to be like,
Uh-huh,
"Oh, what do I do again?"
See,
Right,
this is stuff
um,
I do on everyone else's turns.
Same.
Yeah, at will,
Yeah.
I can touch one willing
I'm like,
creature.
what do I
before
need?
this- you can take a target, take a D4 and add that number roll to one saving throw of your choice. It can roll a
Yep.
die before or after making the saving throw.
Okay, great. So the creature
Not-
kind of turns to look towards you and says,
I'm gonna
what do you
attempt
say
to.
to it?
I'm gonna attempt to like speak. There's no known language that we have here, so I'm assuming that I can just attempt to reassure
Not a language
it.
that any of you recognize. So
And I'm gonna roll persuasion, I guess, just to say
Okay.
like
What do you say?
in a way, like in a very calming voice. And
What do you say?
Common. We mean you no harm. We're simply just seeking passage through. Can you help us?
Burger, naga, burger, naga, burger, naga,
That's a
burger,
10.
burger, naga, burger, naga.
You
And
can
it kind
add
of
a D4. Roll a D4.
Added.
Because I gave you
Roll a
guidance.
D4. Copy. That is 2, so it brings it up to 12.
it kind of it steps away. It takes a step back away from you.
I'll
And the giant toad creature kind of turns towards you and reaches out with one of its tentacles slowly towards your face.
I'm gonna attempt an animal handling to convince
Okay.
that toad-like creature that I mean it no ill will, and that
Okay.
we are simply just
So-
travelers passing through.
The tentacle kind of reaches out almost in like a gesture of like it reaches towards you in kind of like an open palm gesture of like
Mhm.
you also reach out in like a
Yes,
like
and-
a handshake gesture. So do
Yeah.
you meet that gesture?
I'm gonna meet that gesture, and I'm gonna attempt my animal handling
Okay.
if I can.
Roll
I'll try to
animal
roll for
handling
animal
check.
handling. Yes, thank you, God. Thank you, Force. Thank you, God.
So as your hand kind of reaches out towards the creature's tentacle and it touches the creature's tentacle, you hear kind of within your head, "Why are you here? What do you seek from our people?"
And am I able to respond in turn?
You
Or do I need to make another
recognize that
animal handling roll?
Nope. You respond like in your head, like this is by reaching out to the creature. You've created like as long as it holds
Like
you,
a
it's created a telepathic link.
Got it. We are simply trying to seek passage through these lands. Please, if you can, help me convince your friends here. We mean no one any harm.
What do you seek in our lands?
I'm going to refer back to the group. What in the hell are we looking for?
We were looking for a crashed ship. More specifically, if that crashed ship held a beacon that we're looking for.
I'm going to try to speak to the animal in language it might understand.
It's speaking to you in common, just in your
Right.
head.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
So you're
but in,
fine
like, in terms that it might understand. It might not understand ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And flying and all that stuff. So I'm going to try to communicate in, like, the best way I can.
Yeah, you rolled a 21, like you are easily able to communicate back and forth with this creature. I'm not worried about it.
I
Whenever
don't
you
have to, I
say
don't
it,
have to
it'll
finesse
understand.
this.
Nope, you're okay.
We're looking for a large ship that fell from the sky somewhere nearby. Would you or your friends have any knowledge of it?
Such a ship has crashed in our lands. Why do you seek it? What is it to you?
A compatriot of ours was aboard that ship. We seek to find out whether or not he's still alive and what may have been on that ship or what may have caused it to crash. If you could guide us, we would be most appreciative. And we apologize for intruding upon your lands and your territory. Please, great beast, help
That
us.
is impossible. This ship is forbidden. It is on our lands, and only the Nukthul may pass through these lands. It is forbidden. And as it utters that final, it is forbidden, it begins to it pulls its tentacle away from you. The final words that it leaves you with is, leave or you will be dealt with. And the tentacle disconnects from your hand, and the connection is severed.
I'm going to take, I think I have enough movement to take a step back just so I can be less threatening and just relay those messages to our team in turn. They don't want us here on their lands. They will attack us if we proceed forward, but what we're looking for lies beyond where they are right now. Maybe we should either find another way around, or I reckon we could deal with them with force. I don't think that that's the best course of action. Perhaps we can find another route, something a little bit more circuitous that will not cause us to have to engage these gentlefolk in combat. They don't seem to want to harm us, but they seem defensive over their territory.
Well, we
The
don't
size
know.
of their territory.
That's right, 301.
What?
Apparently they own these lands or consider them to be sacred, might not be the best word, but protected by them.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps it's best that we don't antagonize them. Let's try to find another route to our objective.
Understood.
We can so we can either
Right,
try
Caleb.
and sneak past them, or perhaps there's something to convincing them that
I've
ship
already
didn't crash on accident. Somebody else might come looking for it. Someone less willing to engage in diplomacy.
Master
Just want
Jedi,
to find out what happened.
I can make another attempt if you like. I don't know how successful I'd be, but if you'd like me to try, I absolutely will.
As you're discussing amongst yourselves, you hear quietly coming from around the corner of the large rock to your left, you hear, hey, 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 hey.
Oh, that sounds very familiar. Lord Almighty, could that possibly be?
And you see one of the as referred to, the Nukthul, kind of gesturing towards you with its hand, and it says, hey, 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 hey.
Hey, yourself.
Walk over. We seem to have a visitor.
As you approach, how close do you get, Rylian, to it?
I
Well,
mean,
now
with
that you ask.
I know.
I'm just curious.
I want to get close to you.
would say probably like 10 feet.
10 feet?
Enough to
Okay.
like speak but not have to yell.
It closes the remaining it closes the remaining 5 feet and holds out its hand towards you in a similar gesture that you just saw to like the tentacle toad creature. And he holds its hand out towards you, kind of palm facing down in like a very weird handshake. And he just says, "Hey."
I will oblige.
As you place your hand on his, you're kind of greeted with a bunch of these image impressions of bandages being covered over eyes and you being taken to the ruins of a ship. You get the impression that he is saying that as long as you are bound and your eyes are covered, he will guide you to where the ship is hidden. But it only if your eyes are covered. You cannot see what is on their lands. But if you are willing to cover your eyes, he will guide you there.
I will give him. I don't know if it translates, but I will give him the image of agreeance.
Okay. And he kind of releases your hands, and he says, "Hey!" And pulls out from his kind of like on his person. He pulls out several black strips of cloth and just kind of holds them out for you.
I move over in this direction.
Relay
take a look.
to the rest of the party. This friend here is suggesting that we, as long as we cover our eyes and are bound, he can lead us to the ship. As long as we are not able to perceive anything of their lands.
Am I able to do an insight for this one?
You are. Roll an insight check for me, please.
That's a nat 20.
You don't feel like he's telling you the whole truth.
I would like
there feels to be something duplicitous about what he is saying to you, as though he's trying to con you in a way.
All right. In which case,
okay,
this one is lying, and I open fire.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't remembering that.
Didn't expect that, but
roll to hit.
That is
that'll hit.
25 to hit.
Oh God.
There's also an ally.
There is an ally nearby.
There is also an ally nearby. Ooh, why can't I see my damage roll? Did I roll it? Or did I accidentally roll? Oh no, I rolled to hit again.
It didn't roll, yeah.
That's alright. My bad.
That's what you're worried about?
So 14 damage.
Just vaporize this guy.
How would you like to do this?
It is straight up hand to his head. This one is not telling the truth.
You
As you do that, you hear a loud roar emanate from behind you. And you hear a loud thud. Thud.
Oh yeah.
And as you turn to look, the large toad tentacle creature begins to lope over towards you, moving slowly, as do its companions.
A dodge action?
You like to take a dodge action?
Yes.
Absolutely, go for it. Take the dodge.
Oh my goodness.
And also, can I have everybody roll initiative, please?
Yes. And also, no.
Oh, I'm keen.
Why are you like this? Why did you
What?
murder? Oh my!
What?
Oh no!
Oh my!
I think I took that dodge.
23, you're fine.
Oh no! My friend in the chat, my friend Zero Ping goes, well, that escalated quickly. Coach is like, shoot him! I'm like, no.
Ah,
Corden stands there.
I could almost feel everyone
Like-
else's heart drop when I'm like, execute.
Oh my gosh, like why would you shoot him?
He was being deceptive.
Oh,
All right,
was
we'll talk
uncle.
about
we
that
have
later.
we have to deal with you later. We'll deal with you later. Everybody ready up. So I'm close to let's see, that's Posh
Mm-hmm.
and Rylian. Since they're close by, I'm gonna actually use that resistance and throw touch resistance to Rylian. If I can remember where the hell it is.
Cantrips.
It was on the Padawan's best
Cantrips.
spells.
Yeah.
So I can send this, and you can roll a d4, and you can add it to a saving throw of your choice.
Right.
And you can make that before or after you make a saving throw. It how can I send this display in V? There you go. You got it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you, and then I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, just to give myself base
You've
AC
got
becomes
2
13 plus
actions.
my.
Sorry,
What?
just to be a pain.
Yeah, go
those
ahead.
are 2 actions.
Yes.
Copy. Now that means I couldn't move if I wanted to. If
So
I can't do
you
two at
can't
once.
you cannot
action.
cast.
That's right. I can't do both.
You can't
That's
do
right.
both.
You got that? I'm just gonna turn and face. And that's all I can do. I can't.
You can still move.
I'm
You
gonna
can still move. A
stand my
move action
ground.
is different, but you can't do. Yeah, you can't cast 2 spells, unfortunately.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna be
I'm just waiting
Florida
for.
man. Stand my ground.
I'm just waiting for the map to reload really quickly, so just give me a second.
Copy that. I'm
No
gonna
worries.
if that's the case, I'm gonna actually just back up just one step, and that's it. And I'll ready my my bowcaster.
Okay.
I think I have another thing in my pocket. I'll try.
301.
she's
You
over there
got
being
a
happy.
dirty 20 to initiative,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ziyll, you got a 6. Good. About time you got something better than a 20.
Yeah, crit
Better?
failed for a 6.
Yeah, that's
Better
better.
than
Better,
20?
better for
Better for-
me.
Better
Yeah,
for
no.
you and the party.
Not okay.
And then Corden, you got a 15. Great.
Copy.
That went in there. I'm gonna delete your 3 then. Great. And then I just have to add Tentacool is what I'm calling it because it doesn't have a name yet.
Ooh,
Nice.
And then right. And then these guys also need a turn. And then I need their stats really quickly.
I rolled a 23, by the way.
Yeah, I got it in there. Okay, everyone's stats should be in there. If it isn't, please let me know, and I will fix it accordingly. But if it's in
I don't
there,
think mine showed
let
up, that's why.
Yeah, I
in
think mine's
23.
in
I see it.
Oh, it didn't show it in the turn order, that's why.
Oh yeah, no, it should be. You're at the very top of the turn order.
Oh, maybe mine needs to
Yeah, it might not
refresh. Either
update
way.
until you hit update all.
Yeah, give me a
That's
second.
It's all good.
Good job. 301.
Did it come into order?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to discuss this afterwards.
Can we see it now? Is it
well,
all
for
good?
me, no.
Look,
it gave
yeah,
the
mine is
it
good.
gave the tentacruel 50.
Oh,
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
got you in for 23, right?
Nope.
Nope.
It's because the tentacruel rolled a nat 20.
Oh, I see. That's
So that's why I
makes
give
sense.
it 50.
But yeah,
So because
for whatever reason, it doesn't like me.
I
you're not at a
refreshed.
23.
Oh no, I've never done that, so I don't know.
No, it's fine. I've manually put it in there. So I've manually
But
put
yeah,
it in
he's,
there, so it
he's
should
he
say.
manually puts them in. That's why.
I don't see Rylian in there at
But yeah,
all.
for whatever reason.
Let's just re-add you in there then.
There we go.
There we go.
There's my
Do
character.
you see the 23 or no?
Not yet.
It's at a not yet. It's at a 0.
You're at 0. Weird.
Yeah, I know.
There
My
he
whole
is.
thing's shut down. I restarted the browser real quick to see
Whoa,
what's
roll
going on.
20. Isn't it great? There we go.
Okay,
We're
are
all
we
good
there
now.
now?
Yeah,
We're there
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Fantastic. Okay,
I'm
so
checking in. Yeah, I'm in.
starting
Music
with
is
the
done, but
tentacruel, it is gonna make a lot of attacks with its tentacles.
Oh, gross.
Pink
Four
biscuit.
to be specific. And what is the range on it? 50 feet. That's what I like to hear.
Oh.
So it's gonna actually only swing at Ziyll with, or no, it's gonna swing. Nope, it's only gonna swing at Ziyll because Zill's the only one that it can hit within range. So 4 tentacle attacks are coming at you, Ziyll.
Oh boy.
Tried so hard.
The reach attack, just not ranged attacks. Very sad. They're at disadvantage because I'm dodging.
Okay, at disadvantage. So then I need to roll them one at a time. Does a that's 20. No, I rolled with disadvantage. So 19 hit you. No, right?
No.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Ah!
Oh.
Does a
Man, I cannot get
22 hit you?
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Disadvantage. Big sad.
Yeah.
Does a 10 hit you?
No. But
Okay, so
I don't know if that's gonna matter.
2 of the 4 hit you.
Oh lord! Oh lordy!
You feel one tentacle wrap around your right arm. You feel another tentacle wrap around your left leg, and you are grappled. No damage, just grappled.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
And that is
Oh,
the tentacruel's turn. Rylian.
I saw the music. What the hell happened?
Okay. Okay. I am with my bonus action going to give Ziyll a force barrier or shield of faith.
Okay.
So that increases your AC by +2. And then I will use the cantrip to make a psychic attack on this visible. I forget what they're called. But this creature right here.
Cool.
They
don't. Yeah.
Oh no, they don't have a name actually.
They do.
I keep wanting to call them the Nazgul.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you can call them that. Whatever's easiest for you.
it's just because I couldn't remember what it was, and I was like, "This vaguely sounds familiar."
The
Instate of 14.
Borga.
What?
14.
Instate of
14 does hit.
No. Int save.
Oh, and save 14. My apologies. So sorry.
Yeah.
That no, not a save.
Cool. Okay,
They
so
fail.
1d6 Beautiful. A nice 1 psychic damage, and they subtract a D4 from the next saving throw.
Okay.
Cool.
And
then
that
I'm
is the
gonna
end of your
move-
turn?
Yeah, and I'm gonna move back here.
Give it to me.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. 301. What would you like to
Yes!
do? You seem very excited.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so keen. Alright, so I'm using my full movement to get as far back but not out of range.
Cool.
And I'm gonna cast Catapult on a thermal detonator.
Okay.
So Catapult itself is there's a dex save to not
Okay.
get hit by it. But if they do get hit, there's 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Whoosh.
And is this, what's the range on this? Draw it
60
for me. Draw
feet.
me the 70 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, and where are you throwing it?
I'm
Not
gonna
the range to throw. What's the range of the damage? The damage radius. Is it 10
Damage-
feet?
Oh no, so Catapult itself is just I hit them with the thermal detonator.
Okay.
Then with
Pot shot.
3d8 damage just by the impact alone.
Okay, and that is you were aiming at the tentacruel?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a dex save, right?
Dex save. Yeah.
Cool. Little do you know, these things are super dexterous. Just kidding. It rolled a natural 1. How about you double that damage on
So
that?
that's
there, my good sir?
14 that's 14 bludgeoning.
That
That's
sounds
just
like 28 bludgeoning to me.
28.
Because it rolled a
Yeah.
natural 1, so that sounds like 28
All right.
bludgeoning. You hit it right in the face.
Because that's a thermal detonator as well, I have set that off going.
Cool.
So it's still got to blow up. Which is
It does.
It's now you explained thermal detonator is a single-use fireball.
Exactly.
So that's 8d6 fire damage on a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. The tentacle's gonna automatically fail it because it rolled the nat 1 on the catapult hit. So I'm just gonna roll for the two Nigborkas, and that is a dex. So neither of them are gonna save. That's a 9 and an 8. So
that is
how much?
34 damage all up. Fire.
34 damage all up. Great.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen a droid with so much joy. And we were worried about a Korden.
And that one was dead to death. That's great.
Okay. The two Naborkas fall to the ground. Their carcasses just immediately incinerated. The tentacruel, however, is still on its feet, charred, and looks rather angry. As it is now Corden's turn.
Okay. This is fun. Hi, big guy. I don't know. I've got. I didn't want to do this, and I am kind of feeling bad about this. So,
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna attempt a force. I can't do that. That won't work. It's whole person, so it's not creature. Couldn't even use suggestion on this. God, I have to kill this thing. I just built trust with it. Oh.
Well, unfortunately, the trust was shot.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Just got a rifle, fired shot at Krusty McGillicuddy. Let's go
Cool.
for it. Bang, bang. 13 to hit.
13 will not hit, unfortunately.
Ball sacks. So I don't have another
Oh, shoot.
attack. I'm just gonna be like, I don't think I have a spell that could do anything to this thing. So maybe I should just be running away. You know what? Yeah, that would still constitute an attack. So any spell I would use, like I was gonna use Vicious Mockery, but I'm like that would probably suck. It wouldn't work. Actually,
Vicious Mockery is an action, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you have.
yeah.
It needs to be a bonus action or
So you have
something along those lines, or anything you can do as a free action, which is
I
generally
was
just like
thinking
move
like
or talk. So you can
Dathomirian,
move.
like mind trick it.
Yeah, that's still an action though. It's not a yeah,
Then you
still
know what
full
we're gonna
action.
do? We are going to run the fuck away.
Great
Because
idea.
there's nothing else I can do right now. So I'm
Call
gonna
him
go
right
like
now.
this way, back over here, and that's cool. I'm done.
You good? You good?
Ziyll, your turn, sir. What do you do?
Well, I take my my left hand is grabbed, but I reach down on the tentacle that is grappling me, and I
Okay,
just think in my head, you should grab both hands next time. I'm gonna draw my lightsaber and try and slice this one off.
go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh, nice.
That hits.
nice.
So 6 points of damage. The
Does that
tentacle
free my
kind of it
does that
does.
free my
So the
hand?
tentacle
Okay.
lashes back as you hit it. It doesn't, unfortunately, as you hit it, you don't make it clean through, but the tentacle releases you and kind of comes reeling back towards the creature. The other tentacle is still attached to your leg, however.
Okay. I will spend my one of my force points. Just do a defensive circle to
Cool.
take a dodge as a bonus action.
Cool. Is that what is
Oh
that? A
boy.
dex save?
No, it's just so I do a I can do a dodge, which is normally an action, as a bonus action for a force
Yeah.
point. So
But you're grappled, so is that a it's just a free dodge?
it would be disadvantage on his incoming attacks. So I have both hands
Okay.
on my saber. I can make really quick deflections. So it's gonna have a harder
Okay.
time
I'm there.
hitting me.
I got you. Cool. Cool. All right. It is the Tentacruel's turn.
He's very cool. Hello. No, he's not.
It is going to.
Yes.
I'm just gonna try and grab both my hands. For you
I know,
guys.
yeah. Maybe a +2.
You feel the tentacle on your leg tighten,
Ooh.
and almost like it's attached to a spring on the end. Your leg shoots out from underneath you, and the creature begins to pull you towards it. And as you slide towards it, as you slide underneath it, the creature leans down with its kind of gaping maw, and it's going to attempt to bite you.
Okay. You
Does
disadvantage the
a
dodge unless it
no?
unless it
You still get the dodge. You're fine.
Okay.
I rolled a 13 and a 19, and a +7 means 20 on the nose, baby. So it hits.
I
Ooh.
have
It
a
doesn't.
22. Thanks,
He is a
Rylian.
22.
No! Ah! Fine.
Ah!
You dodge it, okay?
Boop him on the nose.
You boop him on the nose. But while you're down there, it is gonna lash out with another one of its tentacles
Foiled
and
again.
grab your left arm that's currently wielding your saber, and it kind of wraps around your arm and pins it to the ground. And that is going to be its turn. Rylian.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I I am going to just do another radiant force on it.
Cool.
So another guiding bolt.
And that is disadvantage on it. Or no, you
No, that's an
did
attack. That's an
psychic
attack.
damage last time, but it has disadvantage on it, right?
That
No, it's
was
to hit.
on one of the
The saving
little
throw. Yep.
guys.
I'm
So
there.
you're good.
Yep.
So that was a 23 to hit.
23
though.
is going to hit.
So that is 17 radiant damage.
Cool.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
Great. That's what I like to hear.
I'm going to...
Anything you'd like to cast as a bonus action?
Let's see. I will try and telekinetic shove it. So it needs to make a strength save.
With disadvantage, right? Or no, -4
Nope.
to it, right?
That wasn't... I didn't aim it. I didn't hit that one with the strike.
Oh, right.
That
You hit
was
the little
guy.
You hit the little
So
guy.
he doesn't
Right.
have any sort of... Yeah.
That's fine. It rolled a 4. It's going to fail.
Perfect. So it gets shoved back like 5 feet, I think.
Cool. So it gets shoved back 5 feet, but then because you are still attached to it, Ziyll, you will also get moved 5 feet with it.
Dang it!
He's grappled. They both went.
That
Not
makes
one, but
sense.
both.
You know, I don't know.
He's
301.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to use this advantage. I'm going to attack it with my arc welder.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Like, oh, duh.
So let's see if I can get that crit though. No. So 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Yes. Awesome. So that's the 1d6 plus 4. So that's 6 damage plus sneak attack because advantage.
Yes.
You have an ally within 5 feet of it.
I do.
That's you.
So that's 12 damage all up.
And my good sir, how would you like to do this?
no.
It's so with my arc welder out again, from all the way back, just the loudest you've probably ever heard. 301. Negotiations have been concluded, and this arc zips between just about everyone as they're fighting and struggling. And there's this one arc that goes, and it goes stiff, then down.
Oh.
Ziyll, you feel the tentacles kind of release from you as the creature collapses right in front of you.
Good job, 301.
Negotiations have been concluded. I'll sit down to try and repair myself.
Conclude the negotiations that you started.
Oh, they ended those.
We didn't need to necessarily kill the other one. But what's done
Corden's
is
gonna
done.
move a little closer. Korden
Leave it here for today.
Yeah.
We will see
Korden.
you all in the... I think I'm cutting out as I do my goodbye.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, I think I'm back. Yep. So I cut out for a second, but
I was just trying to get close to it. That's all. I want to get close
okay.
to it and lay my hands on it.
This is where we are going to end today's session. This is our goodbye for now. We will see you all in the next session of Hello There. As always, I am Kenobisknook. I am the DM for these sessions. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Kenobisknook and also on TikTok at Kenobisknook. Link, take it over.
Hi, I'm LinkIB, and you can find me at twitch.tv/LinkIB. My schedule is posted up there. I'm usually streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also find me on Instagram at LinkIB. Next.
I'll go.
Popcorn.
So,
Mhm.
hi, I'm Posh1993. You'll be able to find me on Twitch under the same username, or you can find me on TikTok under Posh1993 as well. So feel free to come and say hi to me there. I stream just about every night. So, whoever's next.
Hey, I'm one Ragey Boi. I play on this channel every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and not the next 2 Sundays. No.
There you go.
That.
Oh yeah, I was like, you should say that.
Yeah, we're gonna have some issues that will prevent us from playing, such as the DM being in Italy and not able to run the
Yes,
game.
I'm going to be on holiday, but we'll get there in a second. We'll finish our goodbyes,
Okay.
and then I'll give you the rundown.
All right, that was my awkward goodbye, so we'll throw it over to Pyro.
As is customary. Hello, my name is PyrotikVoid. You can catch me streaming at PyrotikVoid, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same name. Today's session was very combat heavy.
Mhm. Nice. I liked it.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that
Fred.
was.
So for next week and the week after, on April 10th and April 3rd, we will not be here. I know, S.A.T.D. I will be on holidays in Italy, but you will be able to catch all our other friends on all their other channels doing all their other fun things. And who knows, maybe to fill the void that he will be missing today, Ragey Boi will hop on and play some Elden Ring and show us how he
Yo.
got his name.
Yo.
So maybe keep an eye out for that if you aren't subscribed already. It's our secret little goal to get Ragey Boi to 100 followers so that he has to play, because what kind of affiliate wouldn't play on their own channel? So if you're not already following him, go follow them.
I feel like at this
In
point
the
I should
meantime,
just
my
have a
friends,
goal to get 100 followers without streaming. Which is
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you should.
Get 100 followers without streaming
goal.
to force them to stream.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
friends, as always, this has been Kenobisknook. This has been Hello There. May the Force be with you, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Good night.